All right. Let's go, baby. This is a great game right here. Every once in a while, we get gifted an absolute treat of a matchup. I feel like the NFL did a really good job with some of these primetime games this year. It makes me happy that Monday night is back to being the marquee game, right? This is the game of the week right here. Here we go, baby. We are live. The doctor is in. Packers versus Eagles in Lambeau Field. There's just so much to unpack with this matchup. Two of the best teams in the NFC. Dare I say two of the best teams in the NFL. Playoff rematch from last year. And of course, there's a massive subplot that looms over this entire matchup. One that I've really been looking forward to this whole season. I'm fired up. Hope you guys are fired up too. Hope you guys are having a good Monday. And as always, you know the deal. If you're in here, feel free to say hello in chat. Looks like we got Caden and Brent in here already. What's up, guys? We also got Reed in here. What's going on, man? Good to have you in here. It's good to see you too, man. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Monday Night Football, Packers, Eagles. Caden saying it's time to gamble. I was actually thinking about that. I don't gamble often. It's something that I've been trying to cut down on a little bit, right? I still do it from time to time. I don't judge people that do it, right? Everything in moderation is okay. I didn't end up doing it today, but I really thought about it, dude. This is just one of those games where it just, oh man, I'm beaming with excitement for this matchup. We'll get into it all in a little bit, but we got some more people filing in here as well. Brent saying hi. What's good, man? Dude, I loved what you posted in the Discord. It's true. I actually did do that in high school on the JV2 team in the JV2 Cup. It's true. I did it. We got Jack in here as well. Yeah, I figured this was coming. No, that's fair. I earned it, right? Like I should just like take it on the chin. Yeah, the Cardinals, they got pooped on just a little bit. You know what? It's okay though. It wasn't Jacoby's fault, right? It wasn't Jacoby's fault. It was the team that let him down. He played all right, but no, that was yeah, I was like, actually, the Cardinals run an interesting defense, and they might not be in base that much, and that might hurt Seattle's offense. Nope. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty sad watching that game. I mean, I was like happy for the Seahawks, dude. They're an absolute wagon, and next week, dude. Next week is gonna be a game and a half. I'm excited for that Seahawks Rams, but we'll talk about that when next week comes. But yeah, that it's like, oh, Joao was kind of cooking. Maybe it will be 58-0 all over again. Yeah. Three-legger. Hey, yo, let's go. Where's Greg Olson at? Jack asking where I'm putting Seahawks in a power rankings right now. Top 3 probably, right? I mean, at this point, dude, like, the defense is legit, and I felt even pretty good about that going into the season, right? The thing that I was like, no, I don't want to say worried about, but like the big thing for me was like, okay, how good is this offense actually going to be? I mean, any way you slice it, it's one of the best offenses in the NFL, and that's without the running game being like this crazy superpower, right? I mean, I don't know what else to say, dude. Here's what I'll say. Sam Darnold was really good for the Vikings last year. He was not this good. He has been better this year with the Hawks. I think you got to have them in your top 3, honestly. They might get the 1 seed. Like, they're a contender, dude. Like, yeah. Joao's in here as well. What's up, Joao? Saying, how about the Hawks? I mean, yeah, man. I mean, you got to be feeling great. I know you were saying yesterday, like, you're thinking, oh, maybe a sneaky tough matchup. There's some injuries, right? Dude, next week might be, like, game of the year, honestly. And I know they play each other twice, but, like, next week could legitimately decide the 1 seed. This game could have a big say in the 1 seed in the NFC, right? I'm a little sad that game's not going to be in prime time. I think it'll be one of the 4 o'clock games. And I get like Lions Eagles is a sick game, and rightfully so. I guess that's that Sunday Night Football. But why couldn't we have had Seahawks Rams in prime time? That would have been something. But we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take a little 4 o'clocker. Vikings play at 1. They can get humiliated then. Dude, we're gonna lose next week, and I'm gonna crash out because then our season will officially be cooked. But yeah, Seahawks, man. I mean, I can wear the Cardinals hat all I want, but they were not escaping that. They were not escaping that. Now, you're right, Joe. I was literally just saying that when I was talking with Jack. I was like, you You might have cooked with your 58-0 call right there. That's right, they do. You best believe we'll be going live for that. I don't go live on Thursday night often, but you best believe we'll be going live for that game. Oh, yeah. Brent saying the CPL final goal is insane. You wish you watched the game. I had it on for like 2 seconds when I was just like, I don't even remember how it popped up, but it popped up on my screen for like 2 seconds yesterday. And I was like, what is this? And then my sister actually texted me and my dad about it. She's like, are you watching this right now? I was like, I'm going to be real. I'm watching Sunday Night Football, but that looks sick. But dude, I didn't even know. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Canada has a soccer league, but that was so sick, dude. In the snow, too. That was awesome. Jack says, if the Seahawks lose that Thursday Night Football game, you'll also be going live. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Dude, I might be going live. Like I will be live reacting to your live stream or something like that. That would be awesome. Maybe we'll make something like that happen. Taking a drive to McDonald's. All right. We're hitting a commercial break. They just showed fans hitting 6-7, which is crazy, dude. It's a thing. Let's talk about this game though. There is a lot to talk about. There's a lot of subplots for this game, but also even if you just remove the whole narrative that really has been building since the schedule came out, this is a fantastic matchup on both sides of the football. But let's just address the elephant in the room. It's in my title. This is the Tush Push Bowl. It really is, right? And the Packers and everyone can say whatever they want. Maybe the Packers were like the suggested team to bring the Tush Push band to the table. That's cool, whatever, right? But at the end of the day, this is a battle of the team that proposed banning the Tush Push in the Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles, who, of course, are the godfathers of the play. And so right off the Eagles are a petty team, and I love them for it, right? I honestly kind of enjoy the attitude that they play with. Nick Sirianni, he's not everyone's cup of tea. He's kind of a petty guy. I kind of love it. I think it's great entertainment. You best believe as soon as it's like any 1 yard to go situation, whether it's at the goal line or if it's like 3rd and 1, they are running it every single time, dude. They're going to run it every single time. I saw a tweet yesterday that said, like, there's rumors that the Eagles are going to run the Tush Push on their first play from scrimmage. I hope they do it, dude. I think that would be hilarious. I really hope they do it. I'm not sure if they're actually gonna. I wouldn't put it past them, though. That is something that Nick Sirianni would do. Caden's got a Switzerland moment. I love it. That's a great callback. And that's true. I mean, I'm not trying to, like, rope every single person associated with the Packers into it, right? I like how I like your Tush Push take, you know. It seems like a lot of the general public and a lot of fans have really turned against it this year. I'm still standing my ground. I think it's a perfectly fine play. If it was really that broken and overpowered, then why doesn't everyone do it at the same clip that the Eagles do, right? Why can't the Vikings run that play at 92% success rate, right? It unfairly punishes them. I've given this speech so many times. Anyways, so that off the top makes this a very interesting game. This is one that truly, like, since the schedule came out, I was like, dude, this is awesome. Monday Night Football, this is perfect. On top of that, playoff rematch from last year, kind of an ugly game, right? Packers didn't look very great. Eagles defense kind of had them in prison. You know, it was a weird wild card game. There were some turnovers. There was a kickoff fumble and everything like that. They also played in Brazil too, right? So there's some history between these two sides, playing twice last year. And also, I mean, 6-2 versus 5-2-1. Two teams that are vying for the 1 seed in the NFC, right? Two teams that I think have Super Bowl expectations going up against each other. It's in Lambeau. It's a chilly night. I mean, what else is there to say, man? You've got Micah Parsons going against these Eagles tackles. You've got the Packers' first game without Tucker Kraft. How is their offense going to look? You have the Eagles' offense maybe starting to figure things out a little bit coming off of their bye, right? A.J. Brown's getting a little bit more involved now. Saquon's coming off a good game. Like, maybe that's starting to go a little bit. I think we're going to see fireworks tonight. I really do. I hinted at this yesterday. I weirdly think the Packers are going to win this game. Eagles are 1.5 point road favorites. I actually think Green Bay is going to get it done tonight. And the biggest thing that I really want to watch tonight is how much are the Packers going to open up their offense now without Tucker Kraft. I talked about this a little bit on the pregame stream last night, or in the morning, you know what I mean. But obviously losing Tucker Kraft sucks. He's such a good player, and he's been the guy this year for Green Bay. He's been their top target. So much of what they do funnels through him. But in a weird way, I'm not saying that losing him is good, because it's obviously not. But it might kind of force the Packers to open things up on offense a little bit. And I think that might cater to Love's strengths just a little bit more. Maybe we see Matthew Golden get going a little bit more. Maybe Christian Watson gets going. He's back, and he looked great when he came back, right? As great as this Eagles defense is, you can still kind of pick on Adoree Jackson a little bit, right? They made a lot of moves on defense over the past few weeks and at the deadline, which I like. And, that might come together eventually, but the Fangio scheme is really tough to learn. Could take a week or two. I think Love could have a really big game tonight, and I don't know. I could see there being a few matchups to be had. I think these wide receivers are going to get going. I say Love has a big day. Packers win 28-24 in the Tush Push Bowl, but I'm hoping for a good game. What are you guys in chat thinking? Who'd you guys pick here tonight? Packers or Eagles? What are you guys rocking with? Jack is saying, can't have the entire NFC playoff picture being 6-win teams and above. Dude, NFC crazy this year. Crazy good conference this year, right? I mean, man, there's gonna be some more high-win teams that are having to play on the road in the first round, right? Saw it last year. We might see it again this year, man. There might be like a 13-win team going on the road in the first round of the playoffs. It's kind of tough, That's how it be sometimes. Seahawks are the 1 seed and are 1 game ahead of the 3rd wild card. True. I didn't even think about that, but that's true. I mean, that's how fine the margins are right now. That's why a game like this matters so much, right? I mean, maybe not quite as much for the Eagles, because it seems like they should be fairly secure in their division. Packers dropped this game. They've not only got the Lions, they've got the Bears right there too now, right? I mean, I don't know. The Bears are kind of right there too now. So the Packers, this is a really big game for the Packers. I mean, if they want any shot at winning their division, it's games like these that they have to find a way to win, And these are the type of games that have just, for one reason or another, kind of gotten away from them in years past. We saw them win a big one, week 1 against the Lions, right? That's been kind of the thing, is like Packers, it's not even that they've necessarily played bad, but they haven't necessarily beat the NFL's elite a lot. Here's another chance right here. This is a big litmus test. How different is this Packers team from last year's? Can they get that other big win? We'll see. What's up, Eagle Eyes? Good to have you in here. No Torbert tonight. Saw him on Sunday. Winner is all the viewers. True. Winner is all the viewers who want to go to sleep at a decent time after this game, I will say. And I have a lot of fun with Ron Torbert, and it's always kind of fun when he shows up in a primetime game. You're like, oh, here we go. Let's check our watches. How long is this one going to take? But no, I'm okay with having a locked-in crew today. It's funny. Even Christine knows the Ron Torbert lore now. Every time we've got a game on and like the referees are making the call, she's like, is this Ron Torbert's crew? Like, is this the crew that takes a long time? I'm like, nope, we're all good. She was asking that for the Falcons Germany game yesterday. I was like, nope, we're good. It was just, Ron Torbert. God bless him, dude. Jack says if the play is getting banned, talking about the tush push, it's not going to be for being good. It's going to be for being boring, and the NFL doesn't want to lose ratings. I mean, see, I think, and I understand, like, you're just like playing devil's advocate or like making their argument, right? And so like I get that. Like that probably would be the case that they would make. I think for me though, just the argument I'd have against that is like, well, okay, punts are boring. Are we going to ban punts? Do you have to go for it on 4th down now? I mean, how much more boring is the tush push versus a regular quarterback sneak, right? Should we ban fullback dive? Should we ban like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, are we just going to be banning stuff because it's boring? You know what? Tackles for loss are boring. You should have to let the runner cross the line of scrimmage before you tackle him, right? Like, I don't want to set a precedent and open that Pandora's box of we can litigate plays because of how entertaining they are. You must throw fades now, right? I don't know. I don't know. Punts are not boring, true. I mean, if you have like Michael Dixon, punts aren't boring, right? But you know what I mean, right? Isaac punts, true. Great creator right there. Let's go. Jack has the Packers winning as well. I like it. I like it. Oh, we're almost here, baby. We're almost here. Never has my team been the one seed and still had me worried they could miss the playoffs. I can't imagine that's a good feeling. I mean, I feel like at this point you gotta be feeling pretty good. You gotta be feeling pretty good. True, eagle eyes. True, right? Just chuck it deep. Why can't everyone just throw for 800 yards every game? Well, eagle eyes. If you want to see that, you could always watch the Minnesota Vikings because that seems to be our strategy this year. Is 9 is gonna chuck it deep. No, that's fair. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Taking the tension out of tense situations, that's understandable. I mean, I honestly think at this point, like I've kind of accepted it's probably gonna get banned just because I feel like even a lot of people that were like neutral about it last year or like for it, like there has been a noticeable shift, I feel like, in the public perception of this play. I feel like it probably will get banned. I'm not gonna like start a riot over it or anything. Like it is what it is. So we'll see. We'll see. No, I think that's fair. Right? You're just playing devil's advocate, making the argument. I get that. I get that. But what's up, Sebastian? Asking if I'm excited to see my favorite team play tonight. Also, what's with the number 9 stuff? We'll get the 9 in a second, but here's and I know like this is a good like bit, right? Like, oh, Doctor secretly likes the Packers. I like watching them play though. I think a lot of it is like when I went to Lambeau, like that truly changed me as a man. That is an all-time football experience right there. And honestly, this is a pretty likable team, this Packers team. I love Jordan Love. We'll start with a run to Jacobs. Okay, that's not bad. You know, Run game has been a little hit or miss for Green Bay so far this year. Jacobs has scored a lot of touchdowns, but it doesn't quite have the same pop that it's had last year. First down run right there. Honestly, here's what I'd like to see for the Packers now on second down. Throw it. I know that you could probably still get 3 yards and set up a decent third down right here. I want to see them throw it here on second down. That's not something they've done a lot this year. There they go. There you go. Look at that. You still get it to Jacobs anyways. Wow, first down. You don't even have to wait to third down to pick up the first down. Isn't that crazy, Matt LaFleur? You're allowed to pick up a first down even if it's not third down. Look at that. There you go. There you go. Oh, they are wearing the black helmets. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you, Jack. I think they should just wear the green. I was like, is my color off or something? Like it showed black on the scoreboard. Not every team needs a blackout uni. And I'm with you, Jack. And like they still got the green numbers. It's like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? 9. Oh, I'm getting clowned on for 9. No, there's only one 9, and he plays in Los Angeles. So the lore about 9, Sebastian, is JJ McCarthy apparently has this alter ego of his when he steps on the field that he calls 9. And he's like, when I step on the field, I'm 9. And some people kind of rolled their eyes at that or whatever. And I don't know, man. When you play like you did yesterday, maybe fair to clown on it a little bit. It's like, all right, bro. All right. Let's get our completion percentage above Anthony Richardson territory first. And then we can be 9. Dude, I forgot about the black jerseys, dude. I don't know how I forgot about that. They do have those. Those are fun. But like, and they've had those for a long time. It's not like some new thing where it's like new alternate and it's just like an icy white or a blackout. Like they've had those for a minute. So I think I'm a little bit more partial to those too then because of that. But I'm with you, Caden. It was sick indeed. Nine sure threw the ball down the field. Oh, nine. Oh, nine. Oh, that is a spicy take, Sebastian. You like the midnight green more than the Kelly green? I still think I like the Kelly green a little bit more, but I don't think there's as big of, for me personally, I don't have as big of a gap between midnight green and Kelly green as most people do. I think they got it on third down. But it's like, man, this is very LaFleury. Okay, they didn't get it. It's 3rd and 3. They're going to go for it. Dude, that'd be hilarious if they ran the tush push. No, they just do a regular quarterback sneak. They got it. I can't complain too much. But it's like, it's okay. You can pass on 3rd and 3. They got it anyways. I won't kill him too much. He's a good coach, but that's a spicy take, Jack. You like the current Hawks unis more than the throwbacks. That's a very spicy take. You do like those current unis. I think it's fair. They're iconic. You can associate it with a really good period of Seahawks football. And it kind of fits Seattle, so. I'll get to your question in a second, Caden. Honest JJ opinion so far? We might need to wait for a commercial break for that one, because I've got some thoughts. I do. Pistol formation. Jacobs again. All right, here you go. 2nd and long. Pass it. Pass it. Jared Goff's alter ego, NFL quality quarterback. Man, it would be nice to have one of those right now, wouldn't it? Dude, here's what I'll say. Honest opinion about JJ. Watching the Vikings game on the big screen and then having Patriots and Bucks, a.k.a. watching Drake May on the smaller TV, and just like going from watching JJ and then during a commercial break watching Drake May throw nukes was like a shotgun to the chest. And then immediately after that game, watching Sam Darnold throw nukes was like another shotgun to the chest. Look out, love. Look out. Oh, that's a bad sack to take right there. Jalix Hunt coming through. That is an uncharacteristic bad sack for Jordan Love. Man, loss of 14 on the play. Not often this season have you seen an Eagles 4-man rush get home like that. Man. Dobbs is wide open, bare naked. I don't know what part of the progression he's in there, right? Love is kind of under siege a little bit, but he just like ran right into Hunt there. 3rd and 20 now. Oh, boy. You just got to set yourself up for field goal range. Oh, he's taking a shot. I love it. Well, good defense by Christian Watson. 4th and 20, man. They're going to have to punt. They were moving the ball decently on that first drive. They're going to have to punt now. That's tough. That sack was a drive killer right there, though. That was a tough sack to take there. Oh, no. Quignon's down. That sucks. That would be a devastating loss for Philly, too. I mean, we were just talking about, like, they do have some areas you can pick on in the secondary, especially on the outside. And they've talked about moving Cooper DeJean to the outside to kind of shore that up a little bit. Dude, if they have no Quignon, that is a devastating loss for this defense. That sucks. Yeah, Michael Carter, he's the guy who would probably play in the slot now if they kicked DeJean to the outside. Man, oh, that's a bummer. But Kaden asking if I have a balcony. I do, actually. I got a nice pool view, too. It's pretty nice, I got to say. A little chilly out today, though. All right, here we go. Commercial break. Sebastian is saying JJ is raw. He is, right? Kaden is asking my honest opinion on JJ. Here's the thing. And this was something that I was like slightly worried about at times last year, and then I just kind of ignored it. And here's my honest JJ take. He is very raw, right? He is the youngest starting quarterback in the NFL. He did not get a ton of reps in college. And so there's two trains of thought here. From a pure quarterback development standpoint, it is a little too early to say for sure whether he's going to be good or not, right? Every once in a while, you see a little flash like, oh, that's a good throw. Oh, that's a good scramble, right? I mean, he's had some good drives, right? Every once in a while, you see a little flash. that's like, okay, I see why this guy was a first round talent. It's not like he has zero ability whatsoever, right? So, from a quarterback development standpoint, yes, it is a little too early to know just how good he's going to be. Here's the problem. You also have to look at it through the lens of where the Vikings are as a team. The Minnesota Vikings are one of the most win now teams in the NFL right now. And I don't think a lot of people recognize that because they see us that we have a young quarterback and our best player, Justin Jefferson, is like 26 or whatever, right? Like, so they just assume that like, oh, we're a young and up and coming team, right? No. By snap weighted age, the Minnesota Vikings are the second oldest team in the NFL. This is a team with a lot of aging veterans on big free agency contracts, not a lot of young homegrown talent, right? And not a lot of draft picks. This is a win now team. This is as win now as it gets. This was the year that we were building for to be good, right? I have been saying this for like 2 years now. 2025 was the target. This regime tried to thread a very fine needle with this whole competitive rebuild thing, moving on from Kirk, getting younger, moving on from the Zimmer days while still being good and, doing all this. And that's led us to this year where we don't have a ton of draft picks. We have a lot of talent, but a lot of big contracts, a lot of aging veterans, a lot of expensive players. So from that perspective, it is kind of bad that we are spending this year where we are supposed to be a win now and instead saying, well, he just needs time. Like he's raw. We need to figure it out. Like we're not the Titans with Cam Ward here, right? We can't really afford to be doing that. And so that's what I think sucks is just like, I get that side of the argument of like, he's raw and like, he needs time. And true, if we're looking at just JJ McCarthy, that's true. But the goal of our season is not to be, oh, is JJ McCarthy good or not? The goal of our season was to make the playoffs again. We're coming off a 14-win season. This is year 4 of this regime now. The goal of our season was to be as good or like slightly better than we were last year. And instead we're saying, well, I hope our quarterback's all right. And so that's what I think that's what is so frustrating, I think, is just like, and again, I get the bet that we made, whatever. Hindsight is 2020. I saw the vision with what we tried to do, but I'm not going to lie, man. It's not looking good right now. It's really not, and I think that's just what's the biggest bummer is it all just kind of feels like a lost season now for a couple of different reasons, but one of it being the quarterback we took a bet on, like he's not ready, but he should be ready, like for the sake of our team, he should have been ready, but I don't know. JSN going crazy, dude. He might actually break the record, which is insane, but he just blows me away every week, dude. He might be the most fun player to watch in the NFL right now. It is unbelievable how good he's playing right now. It's awesome, man. I'm happy for you, Jack and Joao. Like, you have a special player on your team right now. Unfortunately, they did not run the tush push on first down. That would have been sick, though. Yeah, we might see it here, though. Let's go. Oh, baby. It's 3rd and 1. Come on. Do it. Call it. Call it on the first drive. Come on. 3rd play of the game. Do it. They do that a lot, right? I mean, it's these short passes to A.J. Brown. Usually it's like an RPO or a slant or something, right? Like, they call that type of pass play so much when it's like 2nd and long or even 3rd and long to set up this. Here we go. They're doing it. That was 100% a false start. That looked like a false start by the offensive line. And I guess if you want to make probably the best argument you can make against the tush push is teams have really struggled to officiate. I mean, yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible, right? That's the best argument you can make against this play is that refs have not been able to officiate it very well, and it has been egregious this season. That was bad. That's insane. And like, you think it's been such a story this year. You think Cruz would have been alerted at this point, like, hey, like really look for false starts when they come out and do this on 3rd or 4th down. Like, come on, dog. Like, what is that? Tomfoolery's got JSN in London. Let's go. Love the name, by the way. Appreciate you tuning in, Tomfoolery. Good receivers to have in fantasy this year. That's for sure. Good guys to have. Really? DK Metcalf has the season receiving record for the Seahawks. That's insane. I would not have guessed that. I too would have guessed Steve Largent. Big run for Saquon there. Really? Oh man, what year would that have been? Don't tell me. Would that have been the first year with Geno? Would that have been DK Metcalf in 2022? Is that the record? That's got to be it, right? Okay, now you can tell. Was I right? Is it DK Metcalf in 2022? I'm trying to guess. Maybe it could have been 2020, the Let Russ Cook year. But why do I feel like it was the year with Geno? Don't look. It was 20. Okay. That was my second guess. That's okay. That's okay. You got Saquon too? Oh my lord, tomfoolery. What are you in like a 4-team league? Oh yeah, appreciate you tossing in the Discord there, Caden. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, no, that's true. He would have even more receiving yards if they weren't playing in all these blowouts and sitting their players. Brent saying JJ purposely wound Carson Wentz. I love Carson, but he kind of ruined himself a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna duck under. I'm just messing with you, tomfoolery. I'm just messing with you. Oh, all right, here we go. Third down. Let's see a 4-yard pass and then a tush push. Oh, yeah. Shout out Studio Co. Let's go. Making a vid right now. That's right. You're saying you'd be making a vid during this stream. There we go. Yeah, they have been a run-heavy team. They had Kurt Warner with a C. They had Sean Alexander, Marshawn Lynch. Oh, yeah. How about Kurt Warner with a C, baby? Let's go. Really? I mean, outside of Steve Largent, like, who are the other elite Seahawks receivers? I mean, Doug Baldwin was nice for a little bit, but like he wasn't going to be getting 1,300 yards or anything. So I guess that makes sense. Oh, now they get this one. Now they get this one. False start. Thank you, Russell Yerk. Edgerrin James, you're right, dude. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Julius Jones, Justin Forsett for a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got him there. Look at Mailata trying to get him. 3rd and 10. It's getting loud. It's getting loud. I might have to check that out, Sebastian. Derek Zulet, Blue Steel. I have a confession to make. I've actually never seen that movie. Here comes Micah. Look out. Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness. Dude, I can't lie. That was an impressive play from Jalen Hurts right there. I've been hard on him in the past, and I've said, like, man, like, I don't know that he's always the most fluid runner, and he's not always the best at, like, throwing on the run, and he can get a little stiff at times. That was nice, though. You've got Rashawn Gary and Micah Parsons bearing down on you. He's able to get out of the pocket. He's looking to throw the whole way. That's a great throw and catch. That is a great play by Jalen Hurts right there. If he could just do those plays every once in a while, that could take his game to the next level. I really think. That was encouraging to see. Well played by Green Bay there. But man, dude, Micah came screaming up the A-gap on that last play. I love how they've started doing that more with him. That was something I thought they were going to do a lot week 1. If you think back to the first pregame stream of the season, I thought they were going to use him and Edgerrin Cooper, kind of target the interior of that line's offensive line. And he was on a snap count. He didn't do it a ton. They're starting to do it now, though. Jeff Hafley has been in his bag with Micah Parsons recently. And the pressure numbers have always been outrageous with him. And, like, if you just look at, like, how often he's double-teamed and chipped, like all of his underlying metrics have been really good this whole season, but now you're starting to see the sacks come for him too. He's had some monster games recently, and He's still very much in the depoy conversation. He is having as good of a year as ever. He's insane, dude. When this Packers defense is locked in, they are so much fun to watch. And here we go again. 3rd down and 5, obvious passing down. I wouldn't be shocked one bit if we see Micah Parsons in the A gap over the center again, right? As cool as it'd be to see Micah on Lane Johnson, why not just like target the center instead? Oh, nope, he's on the edge. We got him on Mailata here. Another great matchup. Here we go. Oh, Mailata got him there. 3rd down pickup. Okay. Devontae Smith moving the chains on 3rd down. He's been phenomenal this year. This is honestly probably the best season of his career. Devontae Smith is moving at a different level this year. Just finding the hole in the zone. And if you watch that replay back again, Mailata putting in work and pass protection on Micah. Oh, Micah got him there, though. Good job by Hurts to get that ball out. Micah got him that time. Dude, this is such a sick matchup on the edges. I'm going to be locked in on that. Hawks did their top 50 players this offseason for 50 years. Many were up in arms that Metcalf was there and not Curse. Yeah, I mean, Curse is a franchise legend, right? But, like, come on. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Like, I get it. Like, show some love to the OGs, but, like, come on. You know, yeah. Oh? I think he got it. Yeah, I mean, and Devontae was their top receiver his first year there, right before they got A.J. Brown, and he was good, you know. There are plenty of teams where he would be the top option. And, I mean, he'd probably be like a 1,200-yard type of guy. He's someone that has exceeded my expectations a little bit. I thought he'd be like a good player coming out of the draft. He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. He's probably a top 20 receiver, you know. Top 20 might not sound like much, but with how many good receivers there are, that's pretty good. As your number 2. Play action. Okay. I see Jalen Hurts with a little under center play action. He's got some time. No one's open downfield. Just throw it away. Those were the type of pockets and the amount of time that Hurts had in the playoff game against the Packers last year. I mean, that's the big reason why they went out and got Micah Parsons, right? If you think back to that wild card matchup, I mean, there's so many plays. Like, if you look, especially like first half, Jalen Hurts just has some of the most hilariously clean pockets you'll ever see. And we've seen already the Packers have probably gotten more pressure on him in this drive than they did all of that last game. But that last play right there, that was the type of time he was getting in the wild card. Just pat the baby, waiting back there. 2nd and 10. Let's see. Saquon. Okay, 3rd down. Obvious passing down. That's the key against this Eagles team, right? I mean, obviously against every team, you want to keep them in 3rd and long, but especially Philly, like, with just how automatic they are in these short yarded situations. You have to get them to 3rd and 8. And even then, you know, they get 7 yards, they're picking it up. It's really like 3rd and 7 for them right now. 15-play drive for the Birds. Yeah, they're milking that clock right now. Here we go. You want to try and probably stop them at like the 20 right here. Even then, they still might go. They're pretty aggressive on 4th down. Quarterback draw. Oh, what a play call. Ball's out. The 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 ball's out. Oh. What on earth have we just seen? Xavier McKinney punches it out. Keyshawn Nixon scoops it up. Oh, what a turn of events. Oh, yeah, it got punched out. No, it was Edrin Cooper that punched it out. Unbelievable punch by Edrin Cooper. Oh, my goodness. That is a top-tier peanut punch right there. I mean, that is improbable. You've got Hurts rolling over McKinney, keeping him off the ground just in time for Cooper to punch it out. Oh, my goodness. That's like an alley-oop type of punch-out right there. He's just lobbing it up for his guy to punch it out. Oh, my Lord. Edrin Cooper, man. Playmaker. Special player. I'm not going to lie. That probably saved 7 points right there, man. I think the Eagles were scoring on that drive if they didn't force that fumble. If the Packers somehow win this game, man, that's a play to remember right there. They were on a march, dude. They were about to have like a 20-play scoring drive. Oh, my goodness. Dude, I love that people... I love doing that, man. That's... Oh, I have good fun doing that. Oh, my goodness. Crazy. Caden, I was actually joking. The ball's not out. This water's hitting different, baby. Let's go. Let's see. Let's catch up a chat here. Sebastian fired up for Will Shipley. Dude, he's been all right this year in spots. You know, he gets the rock every once in a while. Brent's saying happy International Soccer Week to all those who celebrate. Oh, okay. Is it international break? You know, I have a love-hate relationship with international break, but if it's something for like qualifiers or like, you know, AFCON or something like that, then I can get down with that. If it's just friendlies, it's like, no, I want my club games back. But, oh yeah, let's go. Let's see, Sebastian talking about, Devontae. Okay. Yeah, no, he almost got there in 2022 too. Yeah. Jared Goff, I'm assuming, that being your Kings flow. After the Packers' last playoff game versus the Cowboys, he told themselves, we need to get pieces from this elite Dallas defense. Yeah, let's get Deron Bland next, you know? The ball touched a beautiful Kentucky bluegrass that has synthetic fibers at Lambeau Field. Dude, Brent, that is sick. Unironically, Brent, I need you to fire off some NFL playing field takes right now, because I'm sure you have some, right? Dude, that is awesome. Kentucky bluegrass with synthetic fibers. Okay, can you put that in layman's terms? What do you mean by synthetic fibers, right? Because I know like the Packers don't have full-on turf, right? It's actual grass with the fibers. Can you put that in layman's terms, what exactly that is? Because I would love to like hear some insight onto like playing surface type of stuff. And I did not hear that stat about Derrick Henry. What was it? Let's see what the Packers have as an answer. The ball's out! I think they fell on it. African playoffs. Okay. Nigeria versus Gabon and Cameroon versus the Dominican Republic of the Congo. Okay. I wonder if Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is still playing for Gabon. Probably, right? He's not. Is he that old? He might be. He's the only Gabonese player I can think of. Is it Gabonese? Is that how you say it? Gabonian? I don't know, actually. Oh, batted down. Jalen Carter. Whoo. We'll see one more play here in the first quarter. And the Packers have not touched the ball a whole lot so far. And, man, a 3-and-out after forcing that fumble would be a little deflating. Great play by Jalen to just jump up there. Easy money. Derrick Henry finally has more NFL rushing yards than high school. That's crazy. But, I mean, it makes sense if you look at his high school stats. He had over 4,000 rushing yards his senior year. It's honestly one of the most bewildering box scores I've ever seen. Love is going to scramble. Can he get it? Oh, he's going to be just short. So what are they going to do? They'll probably run a quarterback sneak, right? One without the push, but it's more or less the same idea. Kind of crazy, right? 0-0 after the first quarter. I got to say, as someone that picked the Packers to win, Packers got to be thanking their lucky stars they're not losing right now. I mean, it's just been a bit of a quick game right now with the Eagles having that super long possession. And even the Packers' first possession took a decent amount of time, right? If you look at like a down-to-down basis right now, I would say the Eagles are whooping the Packers, even though it's 0-0. Like, things have felt just a little bit easier for the Eagles, like moving the ball. all that good stuff, right? And it almost ultimately came down to like a crazy play where they're punching the ball out that kept them probably out of the end zone, you know. Eagles have had only one possession right now, and it probably would have resulted in a touchdown. But it's 0-0. Packers have a 4th and 1 in their own territory, but it's near midfield. Probably a go here, right? I feel like LaFleur's been a little bit more aggressive at going for it on 4th down these past few years. I feel like he's started to see the light with that type of stuff a little bit more. I think they will actually probably go for it here. And I mean, especially considering how the Eagles looked on that first possession. Like, man, you got to get some points. You got to be a little aggressive. You got to take some swings here. I think they are going to go for it. They could run it back with quarterback sneak again. They did that on the first drive. Maybe they just mash it with Henry, or they get something out in the flat to like Luke Musgrave or something. I will say, this would be the spot where it'd be nice to have Tucker Kraft right here, right? This might be where you miss Tucker Kraft because you can bring him out there on these short yardage situations. He's legit as a blocker, so you have to account for that and match him with a big body. But he's also just an unreal receiver. Like, you just dump it out to him in the flat. He could even catch it behind the line, but you feel pretty good about him breaking a tackle and getting that first down. So this is maybe where his absence will be felt. But it's just like, man, if it's 2nd and 7, let's spread it out a little bit, you know? Let's see. But, man, Sebastian saying, imagine having to play against Henry on Friday night after studying for a calc exam in the locker room pregame. Dude, I could not imagine. Like, I'm trying to picture high school me going up against, like, Derrick Henry. I would go to the hospital, bro. Oh, man. 4th and, like, not even a full yard. Yeah, they're going. ESPN Analytics saying at 4th and 3 or less, it should be a go. Yeah. I'm curious what our friend Ben Baldwin would have this at. I'm sure it'd be a go. I'm sure most models have this as a go. I like it. Here we go, baby. Oh, he's killing the play. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dude, I know the Packers have got to be fuming right now. They get that false start, but they didn't get the false start for the Eagles on the first drive. And that, now they probably will punt it, right? Now at like 4th and 5 at your own 40. Dude, I mean, both of them are false starts. Like, neither team should have done that. That's crazy, though. I know LaFleur is ticked right now. Man, and they would have got it too. They 100% would have gotten it. That's a killer penalty right there. Aaron Banks, their new guard coming over from free agency, San Francisco last season. It's been a shuffled around offensive line a little bit for the Packers this year. It's performed a little below expectations for me. Man, what a disappointing drive for Green Bay coming off that turnover. Man, that was a great punt, though. This Packers punter is kind of nice, honestly. Good return, though. All right. All right, let's see this grass take. Brent says what the Packers have is what European soccer teams use: 95% Kentucky bluegrass, 5% synthetic fibers that are woven into the ground a few inches. Fibers do not affect play, and they are used for drainage. Okay, that makes sense. Brent, I wonder what your take is. Because for me personally, I'm team grass. I'm super anti-turf. I think that every NFL team should play on grass, right? Do you have the same take? I'm curious. As someone with your expertise, do you have the same take? But that's sick. I mean, I feel like that's the way to go, right? If you can get grass and then fibers that don't affect play and helps with drainage, why doesn't every team do that, man? You know? They have pieces of synthetic fiber you can hold. That is pretty sick. All right, I might have to do that. Man. Grass washes turf. I'm with you, bro. Not even close. Sebastian is anti-drainage. That's a new take. All right, let's see what this Eagles offense has in store. Oh, okay. Tackle for loss in the run game. There's Quay Walker getting involved. And, I've probably said this a few times. I might sound like a broken record. But what makes this Packers defense so exciting is it's not just been Micah, right? They have a lot of young, exciting players, guys who are starting to round into form a little bit. Quay Walker's been a bit of a head case at times and, not always someone that you might trust with, trickier coverage assignments. But now you pair him with Edgerrin Cooper, right? Things start to make a little bit more sense. He's playing really good football right now. Rashawn Gary's come to life. He's playing really good football. You've obviously got Micah. You've got Xavier McKinney. The corners have been a little bit better than expected, right? There's a lot to like about this Green Bay defense. Devontae Wyatt's a nice gap shooting defensive tackle. He can get a few sacks, get a few big TFLs, right? Oh, that's crazy. Now they're talking, they had Saquon slip on the grass. That's tough. You know what? Skill issue, cleat issue. What's up, Ron? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, scoreless first quarter is crazy. I do think a lot of it, though, is just the Eagles' first drive taking up 9 minutes and then not getting any points really kind of dictated things a little bit. They run it on 3rd and 14 with Shipley. Interesting. Well, big stop for this Packers defense after getting just absolutely marched on the opening script. Standing tall there. A few big plays in the run game. That'll get it for you. Anyone who's ever played a game 4 against the New York Football Giants will tell you how much they love turf. Oh, man. It just frustrates me, seeing... Oh, Jack, I appreciate you. Somehow I knew that was coming. I did not know it was going to be that, though. I appreciate you, Jack. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. I think it just frustrates me so much, the fact that there's going to be World Cup matches played at MetLife next year, and they have no problem rolling out grass for that, and yet they won't do it for NFL players. Dude, just do it for both, right? And I mean, if you ask most soccer players, right, straight up, they just will not play on turf, and that's why they're doing it, right? You really think Messi is going to go out there and play on turf? No way, Jose, dude. So many injuries happen on that, right? I mean, Atlanta United plays on turf. Players get hurt on there all the time. I actually ended up covering an Atlanta United game for one of my classes, my second to last semester at UGA. And one of the Atlanta United players, it was Jedi Robinson, tore his ACL on the turf, and it was the 5th player that they had a non-contact ligament injury that season. And I went down to that press conference with the coach. Everyone was asking about the turf, just have you guys considered switching turf, stuff like that. And he's like, it's not in my control, But it's just it's man, come on, you're willing, clearly grass works there. You have the capacity to put it in there, right? Just put grass in there, dude. We've seen neighbors go down now with that. It's too many players tear up their knees on that awful, awful turf, It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But, yo, what's up, Sekor? That's sick, dude. Talk about a blast from the past. Tell Sekor I say what's up. That's awesome. I hope he's doing well. That's awesome. Brent says when he worked for his last job, his artificial turf was softer than the natural grass field. Granted, it was new artificial turf and hadn't been used much. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, Ron, talking about the Guardian cap? Oh, yeah. And I love how Romeo Dobbs has become the face of the Guardian cap, right? I don't know if you saw, but someone was a few weeks ago, when the Packers were wearing their leather helmet alternates, what is Romeo Dobbs' Guardian cap going to look like? And then the Packers official account posted a photo of him in it. You know what? Good. Guardian caps. If they could just make them look a little I'm never going to clown a player for wearing one, right? It's a good idea. I honestly think a lot of the reason why not everyone wears them, sure, they do look a little silly. If there was a way to just integrate it fully into the helmet, right? Boom. There you go. There you go. Ron is anti-turf too. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, I'm no player by any means, right? I only played up to 8th grade, but I just feel like if you ask any player, like they'll tell you the same thing, like grass clears turf, you know. So much for Love spreading it out, open it up. He's 1 for 3 with 6 yards so far. First down run with Jacobs. Okay, that's a good run though. That was more like last year, Jacobs, churning the legs a little bit, getting like 5 yards on first down. That's better. There you go. There you go. Sebastian saying favorite experience playing football as a kid was falling on the artificial turf and getting 10 billion of those tiny black pebbles lodged into his skin. Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh man, I remember back in the FM athletics days, if you know, you know. There might be a few people that know what I'm talking about. I know Caden does. Back in the FM athletic days, final week of the season, we'd play our games at the Fargo Dome where NDSU plays. They play on turf, and I remember those pellets flying everywhere, dude. Yeah, that was crazy. I remember running the H play. Dude, the H play went crazy. I would be genuinely shocked if there's anyone in this chat that knew about the H play, but maybe there's someone lurking, but man, the H play went crazy. I have not thought about that play in years. Oh man. Okay, Caden saying Dobbs clears JJ. Dude, he clears him from yesterday. I'll tell you that, dude. That was legitimately, I think, the worst game of Justin Jefferson's career. That was a nightmare of a game from him. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's my king and my sunshine, and I love him forever. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. He was awful yesterday, and like the most frustrating thing was his lack of effort. Like, dog, you're a captain. Like, again, who am I to say this? Whatever. Easy me saying this here, but like, and I get like, I'm not saying he needs to like launch himself into like a defender when there's an interception. I'm not saying he needs to like put his life on the line, but it's like, dude, you have to try. Like, at least act like you're trying. I'm sorry. You can't fall down on an interception and then just like get up and start walking, dude. Like that just sends such a bad message to the rest of the team. Like, again, who am I to say this? But like, dog, you got the C on your chest. Like, you have to try a little bit, you know, you know. They H all over the place. No, so it was a little trick play that we had. It was honestly nothing too crazy, but we had a kid on our team. His name was Harrison, and he normally played receiver for us, but he played a little bit of quarterback, right? But like we had a few different quarterbacks. He was like the third quarterback. Usually we'd have one quarterback play one half, one quarterback play the other half. And we had him at receiver a lot. It was pretty much just like a wide receiver pass trick play. And so we had like a regular like sort of bubble screen to him that we'd run, and we'd like set that up. We'd like run that sort of screenplay in the first half, right? And then usually second half we'd come out, same exact formation, same everything, throw it to him backwards, and then he'd throw it downfield to the quarterback. That was our go-to trick play. And we always pulled it out for the Fargo Dome game. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, we ran that play for like 3 years. We hit that thing at like a good 75% rate. Like we were hitting big plays off of that. But we called it the H. Oh, 4th and 2 shenanigans here. No way they jumped again on 4th down. Dude, what are they, the Vikings? False start at home. Oh, it was a delay a game. Dude, that's one of the craziest things to think about yesterday's Vikings game. I don't know how many of y'all were too tapped into that. They had 8 false starts at home. At home. 8 false starts at home. Something that has not happened since 2009. Anyways. Oh my gosh. Skull. Oh my lord. Dude. Oh, he hit that one too hard. I was just about to say, Whelan has been cooking today. He hit that one just a little bit too hard. Oh boy, brace yourselves. See you, Jack. Dude, I'd take him at this point. I'd take Drew Lock to mini. I'd take it. He can be 9. Sebastian saying, I remember during the stream last year when you came out as a Packers fan, I was freaking out about Jacobs in chat, and he just kept using his telekinesis power to keep any of our defenders from tackling him. I did maybe hit a Go Pack Go last year. Maybe. Oh, I see what you're saying, I suppose. Lost in translation a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's kind of been a sloppy game so far. Another 3 and out. Yeah, we're almost halfway through the second quarter now, and no points. You know, I was hoping for a little bit more. I wasn't fully expecting a Brazil-type scoreline. You know, when these two teams played in Brazil last year, it was like, 35-30 was the final score. Some big plays. It has been a bit of a slower game so far. I think it's going to be like 7-3 at halftime or something like that. We'll see. But Brent saying in women's soccer, torn ACL is a huge problem because of the shoes. Interesting. Soccer cleats are designed for males, and there hasn't been a great cleat for women's soccer. That's crazy. You think by now we would have something like that, right? I mean, women's soccer has been like a very prominent sport for a while now, right? Like, this is not even just like... And I don't even want to like discredit the WNBA because like women's basketball has been huge too, but like I feel like women's soccer has kind of, or the WNBA has like really exploded in popularity recently, and like women's basketball in general has really shot up in popularity for a bunch of different reasons. But women's soccer, I feel like outside of tennis, that has been like the most popular women's sport. That's crazy that they don't have proper cleats for that yet. I didn't know that though, Brent. That's a very interesting thing you pointed out there. I had no idea. That's crazy. And Brent's saying that he is pro grass, but he doesn't believe artificial turf is a big problem, maybe a minor problem. Believes that we just need better shoe equipment that is better for artificial turf. Okay, you know what? That's a nice rational take from like a true source of authority. I like that, right? You know what? We need to get both sides of the story here, right? That's my role as a creator and a journalist, whatever you want to call me. And so I like that. Now we have both sides of the story. That, to me, that's true journalism right there. Get both sides. You make the decision. Let's go. Appreciate you, Jack. That's awesome. Let's go. Oh, man. It was 34-29. Okay. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Play action for Hurts. I can't even say it's surprising. Ooh, I thought that was picked for a sec. I was just about to say, I can't even say it's like that surprising that they're doing the under center play action with Hurts anymore, because it's really been a part of his game for like a year and a half now at this point, right? Like he's added to it. That's fair, Ron. Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, that was a scary looking throw, but he got it in there. Oh, LaFleur. Can't believe it. CBS should fire Barry Weiss and hire me instead. Let's go, dude. Hey, I am a Grady grad after all. Hurts? Oh, I think he wanted to rip it. Ooh. Okay. Caden, there's your boy right there. Keyshawn Nixon coming up. You know? I feel like I say this every time I watch the Packers. I either text you about this or I say this on stream, but he's been all right. That's a good recovery right there. He got beat initially, but good closing speed, right? Always thought of him as more of a returner, but he could make a few splash plays at corner. He was also the guy that recovered the fumble on the first drive. There you go, Caden. There's your boy making a play. That's crazy. I mean, it checks out. I mean, if you watch the Packers, they're showing right now, tied for the most pass breakups in the NFL. Incomplete. That was nearly a pick six right there. But I can't even say I'm not surprised that Nixon is tied for the NFL lead in past his defense because it feels like he gets 1 or 2 every game. 4th and 2. What do you do? Maybe not quite tush push range. You're deep in your own territory. It's going to be a rare Eagles punt right here. If it's 4th and 1, they probably do go. They've done that before. You think back to their Sunday night game against the Dolphins back in 2023. They went for it. It was right around this spot. It was 4th and 1 at like their own 28. They went for it. No hesitation. And they got it. Another 3 and out. Yeah. Oh, Matt LaFleur. Yeah. You know, Matt LaFleur is always good for a few moments here and there. I'm trying to find a good word to describe it. Matt LaFleur is always a fun watch on the sidelines. That's what I'll say. You know, I think he and I have a few things in common. Was it blocked or was it just a bad punt? He just hit it poorly. You know what? You're right. I'm fired up for the punt bowl. I said that at the top of the stream. Punts are boring. Who am I to say that? We're having fun right now watching these punts. We're having fun, right? What an ignorant take by me. 3 and out mania. Yeah, it might be 3-0. We'll see. We'll see. 2 very good defenses, right? I mean, these 2 teams obviously have talent on offense, but as weird as this might sound, I think it's fair to say, like, honestly, these are 2 defensive teams. These 2 teams' strength is through their defense. Yeah. Benjamin's as napkins. Oh, man. They've been really pushing the Burger King double cheeseburger recently. You know, because it's like a Big Mac with no middle bun. That's fair. I get it. I will say, though, if they just had some sort of burger sauce as an option instead, I have nothing against ketchup and mustard on a burger. Like, that's a good classic combo, right? But I have become so burger sauce pilled. Oh, man. I'm such a big back analyzing the Burger King double cheeseburger right now. But I mean, hey, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Because I do like the flame grilled patties at Burger King. Those are a game changer. It's honestly been a hot minute since I've had Burger King, but I stand with them. I really do. I back Burger King big time. Oh, let's go. What's up, Michael? Appreciate you tuning in. Coming in clutch for the deprived YouTube TV, folks. Dude, it's so stupid. It's truly so stupid what's going on right now. And I'm very fortunate that I am on my family's, like, Disney bundle, whatever. I don't know. We got it through Verizon or something. I'm very fortunate that I have not really been affected by this. And I've just been able to pull up the ESPN app and watch it on there. It is unbelievably stupid what's going on right now. I'm sure a lot of you are probably aware of this at this point, the whole YouTube TV Disney dispute, which is really just Disney being like, we're going to pull it off so that people subscribe to our service instead because we need more money. You know, like, it's crazy, man. This is the second Monday Night Football game in a row that has not been on YouTube TV. This is one of the biggest games of the season, and there is a very large base of consumers that no longer have access to it. And I don't know, man. I don't know. But Cows Anonymous popping in. What's up, Cows Anonymous? Saying burger sauce goes off and it's super easy to make at home. No, I get a little funky with it sometimes. I've made my own burger sauce at home. I put in a tiny bit of relish just for fun, just to get that little extra, like, crunch, right? Because sometimes, like, the best burger sauce is just got, like, the little chopped up pickle things, right? I sometimes toss in a little bit of relish. But, yeah, you know, ketchup, mustard, onion powder, garlic powder. A little bit of mayo to thicken it up, too, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a valid take, though, Cows Anonymous. Making it at home. Oh, yeah. Jack is anti-ketchup. You know, I'm not quite like anti-ketchup, but I kind of get it. It's not my favorite condiment. I think mustard washes ketchup. I think mustard blows ketchup out of the water. Batted down. Three and out mania, baby. Let's go. Welcome to three and out mania. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. ESPN hit an all-time low in viewership last week. Good. Good. I say that. I'm still watching it right now, but you know. Uh, oh, I'm sorry, Caden. That sucks. Your video didn't save. Time to restart. Was it like a Premiere issue or something? Did it just crash before it saved? That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Dude, I'm almost out of my water. It's not even halftime. I do have a backup water, though. They should let me stream the game straight up, Sebastian is saying. You know what's funny? That low-key is coming soon, at least to certain creators. If you recall, the Chargers-Chiefs game on Friday night in Brazil this season, right? That game was broadcasted on YouTube, and the NFL actually gave Tom Grossi the rights. It was only Tom Grossi, but they gave him the rights to do his live stream with actual footage from the game. It was just your standard Tom Grossi game stream, but the game was actually up too. And that's something that YouTube has kind of been toying with for a while now. They've been like hinting at like they might let select creators get the rights to do that as part of like a special sports creator program. I think it's awesome that Tom Grossi was the first guy that was able to do it. I mean, obviously I don't know the guy, right? But just like based off of stuff that you see and read about him and just like how long he's been doing it, like it is so cool that someone like him gets to open that Pandora's box. And I hope more creators get the opportunity to do it in the future. And if I got to do it in the future, man, I would be over the moon. I think that would be so much fun. But we'll see how things play out with me and then, you know, YouTube, obviously, and the NFL. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Man, I got lost in chat for a sec. Ron talking about Burger King. Wish that it was better. How one by his house sucks. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Should see my diet in high school. Yeah. It was crazy, dude. I ate some foul creations in high school. Dude, the spicy chicken choop choop with beef in the middle. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. No, Grossi seems awesome, dude. He does so many good things, like just his whole platform of chaotic good. I think that's awesome, you know. But Ron's mom worked at Jack in the Box in the 70s, and she said their burger sauce is ketchup, mayo, a bit of mustard, and some pickle relish. There you go. Yeah, that's awesome. With a little bit of sourness, too. Yeah. Dude, that's it right there. That's the literal secret sauce. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Nah, and it, dude, I bet like in the 90s, ESPN was nice, right? Like obviously I wasn't around for that. I'd say even like, and I guess it's like real convenient when I was a child, but like, dude, I used to love waking up and watching SportsCenter when I was a kid, right? Stan Verrett, Neil Everett. I mean, come on, baby, right? Like, the network has changed a lot, truly, in like the past 10 to 15 years. And I get that, like, in some ways it has to change to try and keep up with streaming and the internet and all that, but it really has gotten away from what truly made it special, you know? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Uh, you have to order it in the app because I could look someone in the eyes and ask for that suicide pill. I was like actually ashamed. There's not a chance I would have ordered that verbally to another human being. Oh, man. Talking about Pat McAfee. He's not my favorite. I'm kind of with you, Eagle Eyes, that like in certain moments, he's like perfect. I always think about what he's done for like the SEC championship the past few years, right? Like when he does the "Who's that coming down the track?" Like it was 2 years ago, the SEC championship. He did the "Go Dogs" chant, right? Got all Georgia fired up, and then he said, "I'm taking Bama." Like, Stuff like that is electric. Like he is perfect when he's on a panel and like doing something like that. And I think a big reason why people don't necessarily like McAfee either is just because he's being forced into all these different spots that he maybe shouldn't be. And part of that, like, you can't put that all on him, right? Like, maybe some people don't like McAfee because, like, he was part of the home run derby. It's like, okay, what are we doing, right? But, like, that's on ESPN. Like, who made that decision? Like, that's got to be, like, ESPN. You got to tell them, like, hey, like, like, there's some suits at ESPN. They're just like, well, we pay Pat McAfee a lot. Let's put him in the home run derby, Like, no. Like, come on. But he is good on College Game Day. I'm not his number one fan by any means, but he has his moments where it's like, okay, that's why you bring him in. I did miss your Big Mac take. I'll try and fight it here in a little bit. We Eagles have picked up like a first down now. Let's see what we got here. Oh, all right. Well, not quite tush push territory. Third and manageable though. And I'll talk about my order too, Sebastian. The infamous Taco Bell order. Good Lord Almighty. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Where's the Big Mac take? Middle bun? Oh yeah. No, see, I'm with you. Like the middle bun definitely makes it worse. But in some ways it's so stupid that I kind of like it. I don't know. Sometimes I enjoy like stupid things like that. It definitely the meat to bun ratio is definitely a little off. That's for sure. And I honestly think like I don't know, the way to go about it is like, dude, quarter pounder sub mac sauce. Come on, come on. Or double cheeseburger sub mac sauce, which I unfortunately found out last week that you can no longer do, which is just like heartbreaking. I was at McDonald's last week. I was sad. We were going to go to Waffle House, but they're closed. We went to McDonald's instead. Got a double cheeseburger, wanted the sub mac sauce. Can't do it anymore. Like, it wasn't even an option on the kiosk. It's like, dude, I would have paid the extra 50 cents. Nope. Not an option. Not an option. But what can you do? This dude. I don't know what the context is of that, but this dude really has 20 cards. Is this worse than the Culver's order? Not by quantity of food, but by what it was? Yeah, probably. So I'll just say there's a flag on the play. Whatever. We're having fun. This game has been interesting. But back in the day, there was a limited time menu item at Taco Bell, the naked chicken chalupa. If you remember the marketing of it, it was like the spicy chicken choop choop, right? They had the whole, but it was like a chalupa, but instead of like a chalupa shell, it was a folded piece of fried chicken. And in the middle there you had like refried beans and tomatoes and like a few other different things, right? But I got that, and instead of refried beans and everything, I got the ground beef and cheese. So it's literally just a piece of fried chicken folded around ground beef and cheese. And it was awesome. And yes, I know, right? Like Waffle House being closed, like I get it was late, but it's like it's Waffle House. You're open 24/7. The thing that it was is they were doing only takeout orders, like you couldn't eat inside. And I don't know, we just didn't really want to do that. One of the people that I was with is from Iowa, and he had never had Waffle House before. So I was kind of sad that we didn't get to baptize him in Waffle House, but yeah. It's not as bad as you're expecting. Maybe, but like, dog, you had to see that thing when they served it up. Like, it was good though. Like, oh, Tank Bigsby's in the game now. That's cool. Oh my lord. The choop choop. Uh, Dude, we might actually be looking at a 0-0 halftime score. Like, I don't know, man. It's second and 20. What are the odds? What are the odds that like they actually pick up this first down, you know? I mean, Waffle House normally doesn't close. They're open 24 hours. That's their thing, right? They were open, but like you couldn't go in, and that's rare. Most Waffle Houses, they're open on the inside 24/7. Like you can go in. I've been to Waffle House like at 2 in the morning before. It was actually almost exactly a year ago. Caden, if you remember that, our walk to the Cleveland Waffle House. If Gothberger and Parker are watching this too, if you guys remember that, that was legitimately almost exactly a year ago. Y'all were in Cleveland at this time last year. It was yesterday would have been a year ago that we did that. That was a great tackle right there by Evan Williams. Here we go. 3rd and 11. That's not a bad pickup, though. 9 yards, 3rd and 11. And again, if you're the Eagles, you get 10 yards, you can go for it here. It's really 3rd and 10. He has time. Hurts. Oh, he faked the little flip forward there. Well played. 4th down. Another defensive stop. Another defensive stop. Yo, what's up, Dark Elixir? How's it going, man? Good to have you back in here. Asking if this game is worth watching. I mean, it's football, right? Here's my big thing. And it's at least close right now. It's not a blowout. It has been a very sloppy game. It's 0-0, and that sucks. And I wish that we'd see someone get on the board, especially with all the talent that we have on the offensive side of the ball. That being said, my biggest take is always this. If you're debating on whether or not to watch a game, like if you've got nothing else going on and there's a game on, and if you're like really down with football like that, just think back to how you were feeling in like early June, right? Where, as I always like to say during my off-season streams, I'll be itching like a crack fiend, like, please, I'll take Titans Jaguars Thursday night football right now, you know, like. Is this a good game? No. And if you've got something else to do, yeah, maybe you could do that, right? But like if you've got nothing else going on, you're looking for something to do, heck yeah, turn the game on right now. It's 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 an interesting game, but like it is football, you know, it is football. So Sebastian saying if I'm into meat casings, a great snack is prosciutto wrapped around a cantaloupe. Interesting. Cantaloupe. I've never heard of that combo before. Also, I don't know if I said prosciutto right or not. I always pronounce that word wrong, but I do like me some meat casings. I guess you will have to move, Caden. That's crazy. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. See, I kind of like that there's no Waffle Houses up there, right? This is our thing. Let us have this, you know? Oh, man. Did anyone cancel their YouTube TV subscription? That's a good question. I know, like, statistically speaking, a lot of people have. Yeah, no, Broncos, I'm not going to lie. I watched most of Broncos Raiders. That was tough, dude. That was tough. Oh, let's go. I'll take it. Well, I used to say Prosciutto. So that's an improvement. Oh, there's Dobbs on the return with the Guardian cap. Brent's rooting for the tie. What else is new? I love it. Yeah, no, that Broncos Raiders game it was something. It was something. But again, like, you know, next June I'm gonna be like, oh, I need it. I need my Broncos Raiders, you know. To me, I think it's probably like late May, early June is when I think like the withdrawals hit me the hardest. Because obviously, like, there's parts of the off season it's like, okay, it's nice. Like, especially since I've started doing this channel and like, you know, just really locking in on football. And I don't get me wrong, like I love every second of this, right? But like at the end of last season after Super Bowl, it's like, honestly, dude, I don't mind that like we get a little bit of time off of football now, right? Like it's nice, like you appreciate it more when it's gone for a little bit. But that being said, the NFL does have the longest off season of any of the major four sports leagues. And you know, there are moments I feel like after free, like you get free agency in the draft, you even get the combine, right? You get the combine, free agency, and the draft that all kind of happen back to back to back. And like, so there's a lot of exciting stuff to still pay attention to. But then after that, dude, there is just nothing for a little bit. And I think that's when it's like, man, okay, I start to miss it a little bit now, you know. But I will say, like, honestly, like after the Super Bowl, like really up until like the start of free agency, it's like, okay, I'm okay with like a quick little football detox. Let's check in on the NBA a little bit. Let's see what's going on there. Like, okay, let's check in on NHL a little bit. You know, let's see what's going on there. Stuff like that, right? Or even just like, you know, unplugging from sports a little bit. I don't know. I did that a little bit last year during the off season, and it was like, oh, it's kind of nice, you know. I also I just had a very interesting time in my life at that point this past year too, from like February to March, but it was good. It everything has turned out really well. So that sounds ominous. It's not. It's just, you know, I left my job around that time, but Ron doesn't watch the draft. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Dude, I love draft season. I free agency and the draft are honestly two of my favorite times of the year of being a football fan, honestly. Just like seeing where all these players end up, trying to figure out like where these players should fit in the draft and stuff like that. All the chaos of the draft. Truly that is like one of my favorite parts of being a football fan. I'm super excited for this year's draft too, right? I mean every year, but like man, oh, it's just always so much. You always get something crazy, you know. All right, let's see if the pack can maybe get on the board, dare I say. Oh wow, that was a Tucker Craft play right there that they gave to Musgrave. Little play action, get it out to the tight end in the flat. That is a Tucker Craft play right there. But you know what? Getting Luke Musgrave going. I like it. Someone's got to do it, right? 6-1, it's possible. I mean, it is possible. It's not nothing. There you go. First down. They're moving a little bit. Yeah, dude, mini camp is crazy. When like teams are posting mini camp content, that's when it's like, oh, this is the only thing going on right now. Wow. Yeah. I will say this is probably a super nerdy take. I actually this past preseason is like the most fun I've had watching preseason ever. This this past preseason was awesome. I think it's just because there's so many exciting rookies that I wanted to see. And like, it doesn't always matter, but every once in a while it does, just a little bit, right? I actually had a lot of fun watching the preseason. Look out, Love. Oh, there's the evasiveness. And he scrambles. Field goal range for the Packers. There you go. You know, this is something that's been a storyline with Love for a few years now. Oh, this is the year he's going to scramble a little bit more. This is the year he's going to run a little bit more. He himself is aware of it. He's stated in many interviews like he wants to run a little bit more. There you go. Good. He's a good athlete. Use those legs. Got the first down and a little bit more. Great movement, stepping up in the pocket. That's good quarterback play right there. Yeah, week 3 of the preseason is kind of crazy. Weeks 1 and 2, though, when some of the starters are out, it's fun. It's fun. Also, as a reminder, we will be doing a halftime grid, which I'm excited for. Oh, okay. I'm getting excited for that, but I mean, hey, we'll take it. Here we go. Here we go. That was a nice catch there by Jacobs. Getting it on the fingertips. All right. Man, talking about Antonio Brown. Used to be prime Antonio Brown news season. Yeah, now every month is prime Antonio Brown news season. Yeah. He's the most, out of all the Antonio Browns, you're the Antonio Browniest. Good grief. Get it? Because Charlie Brown? Or I guess it was it Sally that said that to Charlie Brown? Out of all the Charlie Browns, you're the Charlie Browniest. My own dog has gone commercial. Good grief. Shout out Charlie Brown, bro. Dude, I love him. I I haven't watched any of the Peanuts holiday specials yet. I intend on doing that at some point. But I remember watching them last year for the first time, and it's like, dude, Charlie Brown is hilarious. He's such a. It was Linus. Okay, we got a ball knower in chat. Appreciate that, Michael. Let's go. It was actually Linus. Interesting. I don't know ball, man. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. But I just, dude, Charlie Brown is he's such a doomer. Oh man. Troy Aikman is hungover, dude. He might, dude. I swear, like genuinely, I know this is like kind of a joke, but like sometimes I wonder if it's actually true. Like I swear, there are times where like Joe and Troy have like a few drinks before they start broadcasting a game, and I honestly kind of love it. They are such a fun team in the booth. They just do not care. Like they will just say whatever they want. They got the Disney money now. Like they're just having a good time, just hanging out in the booth. They're probably my favorite listen right now. They're awesome. They're awesome. 3-0 is about to be the accurate projection for the score. It's looking like it. I mean, they're in field goal range. They don't have a lot of time left. They still do have two timeouts. We'll see. Yeah, Lane. Dude, I didn't even address that. I saw it. Lane Johnson getting hurt. That sucks. I mean, truly one of the best ever. Oh, he's getting carted off. Ankle injury. That's not good. Mm. He's questionable at least, but dude, that is awful. Ravens Dolphins 2021. Was that by chance Thursday night football? I believe it was. You know what's funny is I remember that game, but I actually don't remember much about the broadcasting. But I believe it was Thursday night football. Oh no, I love Troy. I mean, they're awesome. You might have to jog my memory, Eagle-Eyes. Like I'll go back and watch that later or something. But because I actually, weirdly enough, I do remember that game. there's there's some crazy things that happened that day, but, but it is a hilarious matchup too in my Fargo friend group, Ravens Dolphins, which I made sure to point out to them. But okay, yeah, that was the game that Brian Flores ran like 30 cover zero blitzes, right? And Robert Hunt nearly scored a touchdown. That was honestly an insane game. Looking back, there was so much that happened in that game. Charlie Brown is my spirit animal, Jack says. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I mean, dude, I'm not. I have all the Charlie Brown, or I have like the Peanuts holiday specials on DVD. It's getting popped in the player soon, man. It has to. It has to. Another injury. Oh, now we got a lineman down for the Packers. Mm. Yeah. Just being awkward. No, that sounds about right for them. Oh, it's Elton Jenkins? Oh, dude, all the good linemen are going down. That's a bad loss for the Packers, too. They already have a super thin line, and they've had to just move so many pieces around. And I mean, Jenkins is obviously like a great player, right? Like, he's not just great because he's versatile, but the fact that you can just plug him in at any spot on the offensive line when they've already had to shuffle stuff around, that is a brutal loss. Mm, man. Thank you, Jack. I did want to know, actually. 30 cover zero blitzes. That's just me playing Madden. Respect. Hey, engage 8 all the way, right? That's the way to go. Oh, yeah, dude, that Sewell stuff was scary. That is good that he was back, though. Oh, late blitz for the Eagles? Oh, The ball's out. 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 Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. Let's see if that's considered a throw. Oh, that ball's coming out. That ball's coming out. Dude, is it going to be 0-0? Come on. Come on, man. It's Eagles ball, bro. It's 0. It's going to be 0-0. It's going to be 0-0. Dude, what is this game? You know what? We have to root for it now. We have to root for 0-0. Can we please get a 0-0 tie? We're rooting for it now. This is the official Dr. Pigskin stance. We need a 0-0 tie. Come on, man. Oh my gosh. Look at Nick Sirianni. He's like, let's go. All right. It's one of those games, folks. Dude, Seahawks Cardinals Sunday Night Football vibes, 6-3 or no, 6-6 tie was it? Yeah. Oh my gosh. You know what's crazy, Brent? When we went to Chicago, we actually went to a Uniqlo store. That was the first time I'd been to Uniqlo. Gotta say, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I will admit, I bought like a few sweaters and there's a few sweaters and a shirt, and I was truly shocked and appalled at how much it ended up costing. But it's nice stuff. I will say, I've been put on Uniqlo, and we did see some of the peanut stuff there too. See if Hertz can create anything. He's just gonna run out of bounds. Yeah, but the ball is indeed out. Situation with fast food restaurant location is the same in the States. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see. So what do you mean by that? Like, situation with fast food restaurants locations is the same in the States. You might have to clarify. But yeah, no, I rock with Uniqlo. I like their stuff. Yeah, it's like a car crash, right? You can't look away. Oh, it dropped. Incomplete. Third down. Let's get one more punt for the road, shall we? Let's get one more punt for before halftime. Yeah, the defenses are flexing their muscles. That's one way to put it. I mean, the defenses have been good. I can't even like be like that too much, you know? Like they have been good. All right, let's see if I can find it. Fast food. Oh, I see. Stuff like McDonald's, A&W, and W, and Subway have locations in the middle of neighborhoods, so people actually go to those. The American fast food restaurants, as they're on the highway and outskirts of the city. No, that's absolutely true. No, I ended up finding it. That is pretty true, I would say. Or just like they're off of busy roads too. It's it's harder to access some of these areas by foot. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. Why not, right? Hail Mary. Put Kenny Pickett in. Or Kenny Pickett's not on the team anymore, dude. Isn't it Sam Howell? Put Sam Howell in for the Hail Mary. San Diego has two Uniqlos. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, I don't think we have any in Atlanta, but we saw one in Chicago. I was like, oh, and you know what? And I mean, I'm sure you know this because you've been there. Their self checkout is crazy. The fact that you can just like put your clothes in the bin and it scans it for you. Like you don't even have to scan it. You literally just put it in the bin. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Are they actually going to try for the Hail Mary? No, y'all are trolling, right? Y'all are trolling. There's no way. Okay. Okay. Oh man, you got me for a second. When Jalen Hurts tossed it high up in the air, it's like, oh my gosh, is it gonna make it? And I just saw it go out of bounds. Like, oh. Well done, fellas. Well done. All right, I got to get my backup water, and then we're going to do the tried and true, the classic. It's been a minute, but it's time for a halftime grid. Let's go, baby. I hate Strodes. Here we go. Backup water. All right, let's get this pulled up. You know, we had a so-so performance yesterday for the Pigskin pregame stream. We're going to see if we can redeem ourselves a little bit. I did not miss Troy Aikman, but I can believe you. Or I did miss Troy Aikman, I should say, but I believe you. He looks like he slept on the floor of a bar. Yeah. All right. Here we go. We got the grid pulled up. Let's see what we got here. It's not an all-team grid, but I like what I'm seeing. We've got Eagles, Packers, Eagles, Bills, Eagles, Cardinals, Saints, Packers, Saints, Bills, Saints, Cardinals, Packers 20 plus passing touchdowns in a season, and also for the Bills and for the Cardinals. All right. We're going to shoot for a rarity score under 100. We were at like over 200 last stream. We're going to shoot for under 100 here. Let's see what we can do. All right. Eagles, Packers. First one that comes to mind for me is Cullen Jenkins. I feel like I've used Cullen Jenkins for this before, so I'll see if I can get a little more creative. I don't think Tramon Williams ever ended up playing for the Eagles. I don't know why that's a name that popped into my mind, but I don't think he did. I want to say Seneca Wallace might work for this, but I also feel like I say that about a lot of teams. I know for sure Seneca Wallace played for the Packers. I think it was because he played against the Eagles. That's why I thought of that back in 2013. Do I just do Cullen Jenkins? Well, see, and I'm scared because, like, I know Cullen Jenkins played for the Giants, too. A.J. Dillon would be a good one. Ooh, that's a sneaky good one right there. I kind of like that. A.J. Dillon. I forgot about that. The quad father. That's an option, too. Um, I'm a little scared. You know what? I'm gonna chicken out. I'm a little scared to put Cullen Jenkins. We'll take AJ Dillon for 19%. All right. If we can lock in on some of these other squares, I think we could still get under 100. Let's see what we can do for Eagles Bills. Eagles Bills is an interesting one. Why do I want to say Vince Young? But that scares the crap out of me because I'm not sure if he ever made it on the Bills or not. Why do I want to say his final year in the NFL was with the Bills? I know for sure he played with the Eagles because he was on the Dream Team. He was the guy that coined the Dream Team. That scares me a little bit. And then Eagles Cardinals. Chris Banjo. Oh, come on. Let's go. Chris Banjo, Saints Cardinals. Yeah, Catholicism be like. This is the Catholicism grid. Chris Banjo, 0.2%. Unreal pull, Jack. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Let's see what else we can get here. 20 plus passing touchdowns in a season for the Cardinals, Bills, and Packers. For the Packers, I want to say Don Majkowski. Nice, 8%. Yeah, I mean, the other options are what? Favre, Starr, Love, Rodgers. This is probably about as good as you're gonna get, right? Bills, 20 plus passing touchdowns. You can get Josh Allen. I believe you can get Ryan Fitzpatrick. You could get Tyrod Taylor. You could get Jim Kelly. Did Trent Edwards get to 20? I mean, I know he had one decent year with them, but 20 might be a bit much. Trent Edwards. There's that one year he had when T.O. was there where he was like all right. I don't know, though. Cardinals, 20 plus passing touchdowns in a season. Dude, I'm playing this grid a little scared right now. I can't lie. Travis Cadet. Dude. Jack, you're on fire right now. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's crazy. Tyler Thigpen. I don't know that he did. I know he. I don't know that he did. Oh, Tyler Thigpen's a fantastic pull, though, Michael. I always associate him with the Chiefs for some reason, but I suppose he was it the Bills? Uh, and I don't know if JP Lausman ever did. What if I just that 20 was a lot? I mean, not a lot, but like 20 was a decent amount back in like 2008. There's no way. There's no way. I can't I can't guess Trent Edwards, dog. Okay. We're gonna just do Tyrod Taylor. 8%, whatever. We'll take it. I mean, Josh Allen's probably like 60% or something. Cardinals. Maybe Jim Hart. I knew he played a long time ago, so like 20 would have been a decent chunk of change back in that time. But he was good. Other than that, you've got Kurt Warner, you've got Kyler Murray, you've got I don't know if Leinart ever got there or anything. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Grossi raid. Let's go. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I feel like every time that's a Grossi raid, I'm always playing Immaculate Grid, but that's awesome. I appreciate you guys. Let's go. You know, we were literally just talking about Tom Grossi earlier. Look at that, man. Chaotic good. You'll love to see it. That's awesome. Of course, I swallow funny during the Grossi raid, right? And cough. I normally don't cough this much, I promise, guys, but that's awesome. Caden has the Discord link in there somewhere. I'm going to see if I can hunt it down and pin it. Appreciate you, Caden, as always. That's my best friend, my producer. Done a lot for this channel. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. And even a little super chat. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys. You know what? Let's just look past the Vikings pennant that I've got behind me right here, right? Maybe I like the purple incarnation of Satan, but we can look past that today. That's what I'll say. I got some Eagles love. Jack's hitting Jason Babin in there. That's true. Yeah, we have some Packers fans in here. Oh, let's go. Thanks, Zooter McRooter. That's awesome. That's awesome. No, it's a safe space for Packers fans. I love you guys, but we'll get Jason Babin. We'll get Jason Babin. I always forget that he was on the Cardinals. Appreciate you, Jack. 0.4%. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Packers Saints. MVS you could get. That's the first one that came to mind. You could get. Why do I want to say Jari Evans? You totally could get Jari Evans. Come on. Let's go. 1% Jari Evans. Let's go, baby. All right. We've got 2 squares left. You know what? We're trying to see if we can get under 100 rarity score here. A little halftime grid, right? A little Dr. Lore. Nice little halftime tradition that we do during these game streams. Just play today's Immaculate Grid, right? We'll get back to the game eventually, but let's see if we can close it out here. I'm going to send it. I'm going to do Vince Young. No, I don't know why I thought that he played for the Bills, dude. I don't know if there even was a third team he played for. That's tough. All right, Cardinals, we'll just do Jim Hart. That's so tough, man. Dang it. 141. What can you do? What can you do? Oh, LaShawn McCoy. I suppose that makes sense. Takeo Spikes. Yeah. Yeah. Dang it. Oh, well. We did all right. Not our best. Not our worst. But Takeo Spikes was a gnarly pull. Yeah. But that was your halftime grid right there. Good stuff as always. Appreciate you guys. I think it's about time to start the second half in what has been truly a hilarious game. The official Dr. Pigskin position is we are in fact rooting for the 0-0 tie. We'll see. We'll see if it happens or not, but we are rooting for the 0-0 tie. I'm trying to remember the last time that's ever happened. I'm going to look that up right now, actually. I'm sure it's happened plenty of times before. NFL 0-0 tie. And I'm sure a lot of people are looking this up right now. Let's see if we can find an answer from a human. I remember Googling this actually during the Vikings-Raiders game back in 2023, if y'all remember that masterpiece of a game that ended 3-0. Last happened in 1943, so we're flirting with history, folks. We'll see. There is no way that there's still 9 minutes left to halftime, right? Is that right? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that's crazy. I need my football back. No more ties. True. Dude, what if the Packers had two ties? You know? That would be something. Man. Go Bears, we're gonna lose next week. Uh, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it's something that's crossed my mind, that's for sure. It's something I've thought about a lot. Um we'll see how 9 does. How about I was saying this earlier. How about we get our completion percentage above Anthony Richardson level? If we can get our completion percentage to 55%, you could start calling yourself 9 again, JJ. Okay? How about that? That's our deal. What's it at? It's at like 51% right now. Let's get our completion percentage on the season up to 55%, and I'll call you 9. Oh, man. Oh yeah, look at that. We got the Studio Co. Insta plug. Let's go. Video is up. Love to see it. I'll show it some love later. Oh yeah. I'm curious. I actually don't know what this next video is. I know you've had a few in the chamber for a little bit, so I'm excited to see. The Mud Bowl. Yeah, that was a Monday night game too, right? Miami Pittsburgh 3-0. Yeah, you're right. I always see clips from that game every once in a while talking about like low scoring slop fests. I always see the clip of the punt where it just like dies in the mud. That was a good one right there. That's a great pole stealer chick. Let's go. Let's go. This water's hitting different, I gotta say. Monday Night Football. Yep, yeah, let's go. There you go. Back when it was what, Gruden and Tarico in the booth, right? I mean, it was a long time ago. 2007, I want. Yo, let's go. Got some Studio Co love. Bang. Let's go. Dude, that's so funny that I like choked on my water on stream during the Grossi raid. It's like it's like, thanks, Grossi Posse. I appreciate you, Gabriel. Let's go. We've got a nice Brazilian contingent going. I love that. We have another Brazilian who watches these streams. I love seeing it. I love seeing it. Joey Porter Sr. I suppose because that's when he was on the Dolphins, right? He went from the Steelers to the Dolphins. Yeah, yeah. Once it left ABC and went to ESPN, Monday Night Football fell off a little bit. There was a time where Monday Night Football had some lean years, and they weren't really getting a lot of the premier matchups. It's nice to see it come back, though, right? I feel like Disney, hey, never been like Disney cheerleader number one, right? But got to give them credit. They sunk a lot of money into Monday Night Football to improve it. They've secured a lot of more high quality matchups. I was talking about this in the first half. Joe and Troy in the booth, phenomenal pairing. So I like that Monday Night Football is back up a little bit. Yo, what's up, Game Solved? Appreciate you tuning in. Man, good to have you back in here. I appreciate it. I've been great, man. We're watching a hilarious game right now, but it is a game. We're having a good time. I did so on my grid, but it's been a defensive battle to say the least. But I appreciate you, man. Let's go. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, the Jaguars. Yeah, the Jags are gonna jag. Unfortunately, it's something that transcends regimes. I think that's just what they do. Davis Mills. I mean, yeah, yeah. Appreciate you, Patty. Lance a lot. Oh yeah. All right. Second half. I mean, what are you going to do, right? You're most likely without Lane Johnson. They showed him walking around on the sideline a little bit. I would be a little surprised if he was out there. But I mean, Saquon hasn't really been able to get going on the ground. That's been the story for them most of the time this season, save for their last game where they finally got him going a little bit. They've struggled to run the ball with him. Lane Johnson's on the sideline right now. His helmet is on, which is interesting, but he's not out there. They got Fred Johnson out there at right tackle right now. They're probably going to shift Micah over to that side if I had to guess. Maybe not. I mean, Rashawn Gary has kind of been, I don't want to say stationary, but like that's been his side usually, right? I guess that makes sense. But appreciate you, Daniel, tuning in. Yeah, the 19-point choke in the fourth quarter too, man. I mean, yeah. Brent wants Who Hot. Oh, Who Hot. Talk about elite hoops right there, man. It's been a minute since I've had Who Hot. Yep, it's 0-0. We're rooting for the 0-0 tie. Oh, okay. A little RPO. First down. Nice. That's an Eagles bread and butter play right there. I got it. I was talking up Devontae Smith in the first half. Dallas Goedert has been a nice piece for Philly this year, too. I feel like he has stepped into an even more prominent role than normal. Like, he's always been a nice, solid player. 7 touchdowns, yeah. I mean, that's third in the NFL, and I know that's not, like, the craziest, most sophisticated stat in the world, but he's been an important piece of their offense. You know, it's not the end-all, be-all that he has 7 touchdowns, but it's nice. Rather you have 7 than 6. Oh, okay. That Goddard again? It is. Look at that. They're throwing over the middle. Oh, my gosh. Thank you so much, Patty. Wow. I appreciate it. That is awesome. Let's go, man. Chaotic good. Let's go. I appreciate it, Patty. That's awesome. That makes me happy hearing stuff like that. Whew. Oh. Yeah, we got Sam back in here too. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Worst O-line in the league. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. It really is. It really is. Oh, yeah, Caden. You're getting yours. Don't worry, bro. It's coming. W Patty indeed. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, my King Trayvon Walker. That was supposed to be his game. Maybe we'll see another. The ball is out. I mean, who knows at this point? That's been that type of game. Yeah, they're moving, though. And I mean, really, they should have scored on that first drive. They were probably going to get a touchdown on that first drive. Dare I say, so far, this has been in a weird way, this has been like a kind of good look for Kevin Patullo that the opening drive of the Eagles, they look sick, which usually you're looking at opening script, right? This is where the play caller's really cooking up the game plan. First, maybe 15 or so plays are scripted. Then the same thing in the second half. Opening script up your first 15 or so plays. And all, again, like, they're cooking a little bit. Like, dare I say, slight Kevin Patullo vindication right here. RPO again. There you go. Dude, just keep doing this. They didn't do anything like this really in the first half, it seems like. There was not a lot of these RPO looks. That's 3 catches for Goddard on this drive now. Beautiful. Yep. Easy button on third down. You love to see it. Get going, Jack. Let's get going. Time for some alterations. Let's go. Best of luck to you, bro. And hey, I guess there's only one way I'll be able to see how these alterations go, right? Probably on Instagram. Look out. Scrambling. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're certainly going to probably at least get a field goal now, unless it's fourth down they go for it. Mailata's playing pretty well against Parsons right now. Parsons has got a few pressures, but Mailata's held up pretty well. Parsons hasn't wrecked the game by any means, and that's kind of his thing, right? Like, he doesn't just win, but he wins so quickly, quicker than any other player. I mean, there's so many different stats that you can bring up to show that, like, His time to pressure is the quickest in the league. It's insane. Oh, Quay Walker. And so the fact that, like, even if he wins, it takes, like, 2 seconds, like, that's a lot longer than normal for Micah Parsons, you know? Quay Walker just shooting the gap right there. That's him at his best, right? Going downhill, able to make splash plays in the run game. He's had a pretty good game so far. That's his second TFL, I think. Yep. Yeah, he's had a nice game so far. All right, let's see what we got here on 3rd and 7. Again, might as well be 3rd and 6. They didn't get that playoff, did they? Oh, they gonna call a timeout, or are they just gonna take the penalty? I think you might just want to take the penalty. You don't want to trade a timeout for 5 yards. Yeah. That's probably the right call. It's tough being down in the red zone like this. All of a sudden you're backed up now 3rd and 12. But also, man, timeouts are just so valuable, especially in a close game like this. You're on the road. You never know if you might need to stop the clock just one more time. Yeah. And, I mean, you still, 3rd and 12 is not great, but it's not insurmountable. Thank you, Jack. Let's go. Oh, this is awesome. They run it. All right. Well, they just didn't want to turn the ball over, I guess. That makes sense. That's them playing for 3 points right there. It's not often you see the Eagles go into a 3rd down thinking, yeah, we're going to probably kick it. But with how this game has gone, I honestly kind of understand that a little bit, right? You do not want a disaster on 3rd down when you're dropping back, throwing a pick, or if the ball's out or something like that, you know. Yeah. Well, you know, they might block it. You never know. They might block it. Let's not rule this out. 0-0 is still alive. There's still a chance. Yeah, he made it. No! No, there's points. Yeah. Well, how about a 3-3 tie? How about that? Could that let's just root for the stupidest thing to happen. How about a 3-3 tie? Oh my gosh, is that the Geico Gecko? Dude, he knows his crosswords. I went to Geico and there wasn't any lizards. Oh my lord, I watch too much TV. Well, no, it's really just football. I mean, I'm not out here like watching network television or anything. I'm not out here watching 911 where the meteors are coming and it's like, ordinary. You got me tasting the clouds and it's ordinary. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That 911 trailer. Like, everyone get down. Oh my gosh. 6-4 is still on the menu? True. What if the final score was 6-7? It's possible. Packers touchdown, Eagles field goal. 5-5 tie? That would be pretty good. I could get down with a 5-5 tie. A 3-2 win. Yeah, that's right, dude. We did see some funky scores in the Steelers-Chargers game. 3-2. Yeah. Then what was it? 5-3. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know. I had to. That's fair. I probably deserve that. Yeah. Man. Well, let's see. Let's see what the Packers got in them. I gotta say, this has been a tough day for Jordan Love FC. I have him in one of my dynasty leagues. I've always been a proud Jordan Love stock owner. I'm not gonna lie, bro. A stinker in prime time, again in like one of your big game moments, like not been good so far. He's been all right. He hasn't had like a disastrous turnover or anything like that, but he took that bad sack in the first quarter and just, I don't know. I mean, the offense, I gotta say, it actually, in fact, does look like it's missing Tucker Craft right now. So maybe I was big braining too much with that take a little bit. Also, what's up, dude? I feel like they've played the instrumental to Moonbeam Ice Cream or Mythical Magic. You know what? The Benson Boone song. They've played that instrumental like 3 times in this game. Did I just jinx Jordan Love? Did something just happen? I guess we're about to find out. Dude, how am I still behind? I'm not even watching on YouTube TV. That's still behind. Is he going to throw a pick here? No, okay. Oh, there's a flag. Good to see Christian Watson get the ball. Okay. Oh, it's going to stand. Defensive holding. Okay. Dude, it can be easy to get Christian Watson lost in the shuffle a little bit just because there's so many guys in this Packers receiving room. He's good though. He's maybe a little bit more limited as a player. He's never going to be a true number one, right? He just doesn't have as full of a route tree as you'd like. But for what he is, man, he's good. Nice. Yep. And he and Love have a good connection. He's the good downfield guy in this offense. They sorely missed him. He was another thing that the Packers didn't have in their playoff matchup last year against the Eagles, right? Watson goes down right before the playoffs. You could tell like the offense just felt so tight and congested without him. Teams were able to really sit on the run and that underneath stuff, right? Having that outside threat, given that vertical presence in the passing game opens up a lot. Elton Jenkins is out with an ankle. It's a bad loss for the Packers right there, man. That's tough. Brent's not watching. He has no idea what's going on. I mean, you're not missing an abundance. But we'll see. It's starting to get a little bit spicier here now. Packers have the ball in Eagles territory. I mean, you see the score, right? It's 3-0. It's not even like the offense has been bad necessarily. Like, again, we haven't seen like any bad, stupid turnovers or anything like that. We've seen a few fumbles, a few sacks, but a lot of it is just like these two defenses came to play today. Some tackles for loss, pressure on a lot of these dropbacks, good coverage downfield. That's just, I mean, it's Vic Fangio in a talented roster versus Jeff Hafley in a talented roster, you know? Maybe in hindsight, I should have seen this coming a little bit more. I said, like, what, 28-24? Not happening. Ooh, what pasta dish should you make for lunch tomorrow? Well, I mean, I feel like my basic answer, and maybe it's just because I had this for dinner last night and then leftovers tonight. I'm such a sucker for just like pastas, red sauce, and like meatballs or something like that. I know it's kind of basic, but I love that. If you want to get a little crazy, though, I gotta say, I found a pepe a cachillo recipe, or cachillo e pepe. I always get it wrong. I just finally learned how to pronounce it right, but I still get the order wrong. I think it's cachillo e pepe, but dude, I found a really good recipe. Shout out J. Kenji Lopez Alt, the GOAT, bro. He has a really good recipe of that. I made that a few months ago. Oh, that's good stuff, dude. That is good. So it's nice and simple, but it really lets the pasta shine with just a little bit of cheese and pepper. Oh yeah, come on now. Come on. Those are my two nominations right there. There are a lot of dogs in this game. Yeah, that's true. Packers have a lot of dogs on defense. Eagles have a lot of dogs on defense. This really is the Georgia Bowl. I know that ain't Bo Melton out there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's just Italian for cheese and pepper, right? It's honestly pretty simple. The hardest thing is getting the consistency and the texture right. Like you don't want the pasta to get too clumpy or dry it out, but it's literally just like pasta cooked in a little bit of butter, oil, a few different cheeses, and black pepper. But it is so good, dude. It is so good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Brent knows. Oh yeah. 3rd and 9. What do you got for me, love? He's taking a shot. Oh, Dobbs almost had it. Would have been a heck of a catch. Tough ball to get. And what do you know? It's 4th down. It is 4th down. Jordan Love is looking at his play sheet. I mean, I guess, like, if you're the Packers, your kicker has really struggled so far this season. At least McManus has. The other guy they had, I forgot his name. He was kind of nice, dude. Loki, he's kind of their better kicker. McManus has had a rough year. It is a long ways to go. They're going to go. They're going to go. 4th and 9. I get it, dude. I mean, a touchdown, like, all right, here you go. Oh, man. You got to catch that if you're Bo Melton. It's a tough catch, I get, but, like, it hit him in the numbers there. It was there, man. Yeah, that's a catch, dude. That's right there. Oh, well, there's LaFleur emoting. Poor guy. I mean, I get it on that one, dude. You designed a perfect play. It's right there. Good throw. Just can't make the catch. And that is always plagued this Packers team. Drops, drops, drops. It's crazy. And the Eagles take over now. Man, there's still a lot of game left, but honestly, just like based off the way it goes, like, dude, if the Eagles get 10 points, is it over? Like, if they score a touchdown here, is it over? I don't know, man. Brent is thinking about making chicken Alfredo. Okay, homemade pasta noodles and Alfredo sauce. You know, I can vote for that. I can get down with that. Alfredo, I know that's a lot of people's favorites. I weirdly have never been super into Alfredo, but I see why people like it. So you know what? Go for that, man. If that's your cup of tea, you should rock with that. And I gotta say, I love making the homemade pasta noodles. I got to admit, I've actually never done that before. I don't have like a pasta roll or anything. I guess I get like technically you don't need one, right? But Loki, I might need to look into getting one of those soon because I've always wanted to make my own noodles. I feel like that's a skill I could acquire to really take my kitchen game to the next level, you know? I got to write that down or something. I got to remind myself to like look into a pasta roller. I know my sister makes pasta noodles homemade a lot, and she made a lasagna for my brother-in-law, her husband, my brother-in-law's law school graduation, and it was very good. So that might be something I'll look into a little bit. You've never done it either? Well, dude, there you go. First time for everything, right? There you go. Is it just me, or has this game been really fast? There's already less than 5 minutes left in the third quarter. It's 10:13. I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining. I got a bedtime. Again, a lot of long drives. And even though it's been low scoring, I mean, these teams are at least sustaining decent possessions, you know? Look at Nick Sirianni fired up. I love him, dude. I love him. I gotta say. He's just peak entertainment. Oh, okay. Soup grind. I see you. Okay. I love it. You know, it's that time of year, right? Fall soup season. Oh, Micah got Fred Johnson there. Yeah, that play got messed up by Micah. Moved Jalen Hurts off his spot. He just had to check it down there. Good job by the Packers to just rally to the ball. feel like I might have to watch that back, but I feel like that was a not super rare. It's not like he can't do it, but that was a kind of rare Micah bull rush almost, I feel like. He just walked Fred Johnson back there. I always think of him as a speed rusher. I mean, he has good speed to power too, but that was just like a straight up bull rush, I feel like. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Hoo, 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 hoo. There's the gap shooter right there, Devontae Wyatt. That's what I'm talking about, man. Is he the most stout, consistent down-to-down defensive tackle ever? Is he Haloti Nada? No. But sometimes he can just shoot a gap like that and make a tackle in the backfield, and it's a good thing to have. Hoo-hoo, baby. There you go. Big third down. Here we go. 3rd and 15. Micah rushing up the middle. Can they rally? Yep. Good job. There's that Packers pass rush coming through again. Good coverage downfield. Forced a check down. Rally to the ball. Great answer for this Packers defense. It's not like you could say like, oh, the Eagles offense is horrible, right? It's a really, really good defense they're going up against. Brent says we don't have seasons in California. I suppose, yeah. No snow or anything. I get that. You know what's crazy? It snowed today here. I'm not even kidding. It snowed in Atlanta today. It wasn't a ton. It was there's like a moment there where it was coming down kind of hard. It didn't stick or anything, but it was below freezing for the first time since like February today, which is kind of crazy. I mean, you usually see a little bit of snow in November, like in North Dakota and Minnesota, right? You see that most years. Snow in November in Georgia is crazy. I could not believe my eyes, but it happened. It happened. It was cold today, man. And it's supposed to be 70 in like 2 days. It's so weird. It's so weird, but it is El Nino, you know. We're going to have weird stuff like that with the weather. Dog, it is 3-0. Packers, I mean, at this point, I think you do probably have to take the field. Well, we'll see. We'll see what kind of spot they get into on this next drive. I'm just trying to think ahead if you're Green Bay, right? I mean, I think something you have to account for is based off of the type of team that the Eagles are and based off of how their offense is operated in this game, I think you have to mentally prepare yourself for the fact that you may not have a ton of possessions left in this game. And so even though you're looking at the scoreboard, it's like, oh, there's 2:32 left in the third. We're not even in the fourth quarter yet. As I always like to say, another way to look at it is, well, there's 17 minutes and 32 seconds left in the game. All of a sudden, that feels like a little bit less time, right? Especially when you're playing against a team that already showed they can have a 9+ minute drive on you. If you're the Packers, you can't count on having probably more than 3 possessions the rest of the way, right? This is probably, I don't know, unless some crazy stuff happens. If I had to make a prediction, I'd say like, yeah, we've got 3 possessions left. I think you might have to actually play this aggressively. I think if you get into like one of those ambiguous situations where it's like, oh, do they kick or go? I think you might actually have to go. I think you should be playing for the touchdown here if you're Green Bay. And with the way your defense is playing too, I mean, if you're Green Bay, does 10 points win you the game, you know? I think if I'm Matt LaFleur, that's how I'm calling this next drive. You have to be aggressive and go for the touchdown here. You're going for it on 4th down unless it's like an obvious kicking situation. You are not just taking the 3. Brent asking if I've been following the USA U17 game. They have a chance to win their group versus Czech Republic. I can't say that I have been, but you know what? Now that you've said that, I'll probably check in on the score tomorrow or something. I'll at least see what goes down. How about that? A little soccer talk. I love it. There's Jacobs. Okay, 1st down. Seen a lot of pistol from both of these teams today. That was something that was kind of on my radar going into last year, is maybe the pistol formation having a little bit of a moment, just because you get the marriage of shotgun and under center. It opens up the whole run game playbook, but a lot of these quarterbacks like operating from a shotgun position. So, a little tangent there, but these are two teams that utilize the pistol a lot, especially the Eagles with how comfortable Jalen Hurts is in that formation as opposed to under center. Yeah, it's a nice little compromise. There they are again. Play action. Oh, okay. No, that's Dontavion Wicks, is it not? They're saying that's Bo Melton. Is that not Dontavion Wicks? It is. Let's go. Loki, that's one of my guys. I love his game so much. Good to see him actually hold on to the ball there. He's struggled with drops before. He's a smooth mover, though. I like his game. I still think there might be a little something there. And he held on to that one. There you go. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Oh, yeah. Look at that little out route right there. Well past the sticks. There's Love doing his signature, just like bouncing around on his feet. That's like the dream that I've envisioned for this Packers passing game, is plays like that. We need to see more of that. They can be good at this stuff, you know? Little first down run right there. Jalen Phillips. I'm curious to see how his season will play out with Philly. They're showing a little cut up of him right now. He's a player I've always really liked. Just struggled with injuries some, right? Just can't catch a break. Always liked him. Good to see him back with Vic Fangio on a really, really good defense. Now that was a nice little swing right there. On a bit of a snap count right now. They're showing 29 snaps, but he's been out there a little bit. He's having a pretty nice game. Another run. See, it's like, these 2nd and 8 runs. And I won't complain about this one too much because the result was pretty good. You get like a 4 or 5 yard carry on 2nd and 8. That, you consider that a success. But it's like, you could also throw it on 2nd and 8. 3rd and 4 now. Here's what I'm talking about. We're going to go into the fourth quarter here. We'll see if they snap this ball or not. But again, if I'm the Packers, I'm really thinking about playing this aggressively here. I'm thinking I got 2 downs to pick up these 4 yards right here. I really think you got to play for the touchdown here. One, I mean, they're probably out of McManus's field goal range right now. It'd be about a 60-yarder from here anyways. But I think even if it was like 3rd and 4 and they're at like the 20, I don't know. I think I'm playing it the same way, but we'll see. We'll see. Brent says the American Messi, who has a deal with Man City when he turns 18. Kevin Sullivan is on the squad. Scored the winner versus Burkina Faso and scored and assisted versus Tajikistan. I'm not going to lie. I was not aware that there was an American Messi, but you know what? My take is let's go. We'll take it. Hey, Man City deal. That's not nothing. That's not nothing. They only buy the best, right? Man, it's 10:23 and we're going to the fourth quarter. I'm loving this. We've had some games and some streams that have gone on like up to midnight, you know. So this has been nice. I've appreciated this. Oh, that's right. They did make another Now You See Me. Look at Woody Harrelson. White men can't jump. Tyler Huntley backup commercial. Okay. They had Jacoby Brissett in these last year. It's like, no, he should be a starter. Oh my goodness. All right. We're almost back to the game. I will say the one thing I do kind of appreciate about, well, I say that I'm being lied to. I was like, I appreciate seeing the timer for the ad and being like, I know when it's over, but the timer ran out. They're still showing an ad, whatever. What's up, Sebastian? Welcome back. I'm back. I'm back. Let's go. Did you by chance get an orange crush while you were gone? I hope you did. You know, I almost got an orange crush the other day. I was actually thinking about you. I was like, I should get an orange crush at a CVS. I was like, I bet you Sebastian would appreciate it. Couldn't find one. So I got a Gatorade Zero, which was pretty good, I gotta say. It was also orange. Oh, is that the homie Wicks? It is. Look at him holding on. Let's go. First down, Dontavion Wicks. We up right now. Let's go, baby. I mean, shoot, if he just wants to be the number one instead, like, that's totally cool. That was an interesting spot. I don't know that he fully got that. I think if you're Green Bay, you best hurry up and go. Oh, look at Sebastian being responsible. I love it. Russell Yerk says it was tight, but it looks like it was right at the line. Okay. We got the little chain cam. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. There you go. All right. Yeah, it really is Vikings Raiders 2023 vibes. Just a hilarious game all around. But I love how y'all have still been staying in here watching with me. Oh, look at that cut. Oh. Oh, really? The Union, as in Philadelphia Union? No way. Oh, here we go. Jumbo set for the Packers. That's been a thing this season. A lot of teams coming out with 6 offensive linemen. Wide open Watson. First down, but we'll see about the penalty. We'll see. Oh, wait. My scoreboard froze. Oh, just kidding. I caught up. There we go. I'm tripping. Oh, an orange crush off. I love it. Maybe have a battle with Fanta. I could get down with that. Oh, yeah. Bro, they got him for the illegal formation. That's tough, dude. They come out in the jumbo set, extra offensive lineman. And just because of a procedural thing, that takes away the big play. Oh, yeah. I suppose because what? You can only have 7 people on the line of scrimmage at a given play, right? And you have the 6 offensive linemen, and then your X receivers on the line. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's a bad one. No, they do not, do they? 90 and 87 passing yards. Come on. Doritos. You know what? I still have to try that actually. I've seen it so many times. I need to try one. Oh, Quinion got him there. Crowd wants a flag. I don't know, man. I'd have to see this back. I don't know, man. Dobbs working on Quinion there. Maybe a slight jersey grab. But also, that's still like very good coverage. He might have got a slight jersey grab when he was starting to break out of his route, but I think like when the ball was actually in play there. Yes, Michael. I should have said something to Discord or texted you or something. Yes, I totally saw the Rams kicker yesterday and I thought of you, dude. Yes. I'm so glad you brought that up. Oh my gosh, he throws it away. Okay, well now on 4th and 11, you probably have to take the 3 here. You probably have to kick it here on 4th and 11. Or wait. Bro, it's at they're not even at field goal range because of the penalty. They're going to punt. Oh my lord, dude. Oh my gosh. I've never had Mr. Pibb either. That's crazy. It did. It did. It did. Bro, I mean, at this point, you almost. I don't know. Yeah, just don't tell that to Jack, Michael. Oh! What is he. What is he doing? Why did he try and field that? That's definitely not a safety. You could say the Packers, they want it to be a. Dude, I hope it is. 3-2 final score, please. They're insistent that it's a safety. From the looks of it, I don't think it quite was. I would be surprised if it was called a safety here. There's no way. But what if they got a safety on the next play, dude? Let's see. Great job by Melton on the coverage, I think. Oh, it's a touchback. That's tough. Oh, that's so tough. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. You have to reestablish yourself out of the end zone. Oh my goodness. Low key, that might have just won the Eagles the game, bro. You could see a world where they got like a safety or something, or just forced a 3-and-out. They get 20 yards of cushion now. Oh Lord. The opponent's 40 is field goal range if you're not a coward. Yeah, one. I mean, their kicker. You would think, right, with how good these kickers have been this year, and with the K ball making such a difference, that it would be field goal range. But I don't know, man. McManus has just not been good. 3-2 fine. I mean, hey, maybe first play snap goes over Hurts' head here. We get a safety. It's possible. Safeties on back-to-back nights. True. Dude, I don't know what else there is to say at this point talking about this game. Like, it's just, if you're a defensive lover, I'm sure you got to be loving it right now, right? Like, I'm sure the defensive coaches are enjoying this, but I got to coach again. Or coach again. Good Lord, I got to cough again. Don't judge me. I'm about to grab a pink can. You know what? No, I don't even need to say that. Nothing wrong with a pink can. I have a poppy. Look at that. I have a third drink has entered the desk. This is raspberry rosé. Doctor, drink my feelings stream. No, it's just a poppy. But I just need to drink something. My throat's getting a little dry. It's just been a yapping type of day. It's drier out now. The humidity's gone. It's been cold, but I actually had this with my dinner. It's good for you, right? It's a prebiotic soda. Christine put me on these. And raspberry rosé is maybe not my favorite flavor, but it's all right, you know. I like the special editions ones. They rolled out a ginger fizz one for the holidays. They had a fruit punch one in the summer. Those are good. This one's all right though, but that's not bad. That's not bad. But yeah, shout out the pink can. Shout out Poppy. As they say in the commercial, soda's back. They're like, soda. What did I have for dinner? I had leftover pasta, meatballs, red sauce with a little bit of salad. Um, Made some pasta last night. It's been a minute since I'd made pasta, so that was fun. And I will say, not to toot my own horn, you know, I cook every once in a while. I have fun cooking. I won't lie. Most of the recipes that I make is just stuff that I get off online, right? There's no shame in that. Nothing wrong with that. I feel like a lot of the fun stuff I make is just like J. Kenji Lopez alt recipes. I will say, though, I will pat myself on the back for this. My meatball recipe is an Eric original. It is my own. It is my baby. I've spent years perfecting it. I gotta say, It's one of the finer things that I make. It's very good. Half pork, half beef. That's one of the big secrets. That, and instead of garlic powder and onion powder, minced garlic and minced onion cooked in oil before being tossed into the mixture. Oh, come on now. All right, third down. Tortellini and cheese sauce. I see you. Okay. Okay. No. Are you serious? 14 for 45? You're kidding. Pressure coming. Check down. Saquon. Oh, spin cycle. Spin cycle. Vintage Saquon. Oh, my Lord Almighty. Come on now. That's the Saquon we saw last year. And we saw this time and time again earlier on in the second half. Just a lot of spots where Hurts is forced to check it down. But the Eagles do a really good job of rallying to the ball, wrapping up Saquon. Not there, though. That is maybe the biggest play of the game right there. At this point, I would think it might be safe to say like 10 points probably would win the game for the Eagles. Deep shot. Devontae. Oh, my goodness. Devontae Smith climbs the ladder. Touchdown, Birds. Is that the dagger? Welcome to the game, offense. Oh, my goodness. I love how we just had a whole lot of nothing for a good 80% of this game. And then we see a 6-spin move and then a deep touchdown. Devontae Smith going up and getting it. I'm telling you, dude. Is he the Eagles' best receiver this year? I think he might be. And it's not even like A.J. Brown is like secretly bad now or anything, but oh my goodness. Devontae catching touchdowns in Green Bay. What else is new? Hurts just put it up there for him. Whoo. I don't know, man. If you're Green Bay, you got to show me something here real quick, or I'm going to be saying it's over. Yeah, I mean, 61% to 90. That checks out. You know what? Let's show a little visual guide right here, right? There it is. Look at this. It was darn near 50-50 just like a few plays before. That's crazy. I know win probability isn't always like the end all be all, but it's a fun visual to look at, you know? What's my chicken tortilla soup recipe? Can't say I've made it before. Maybe I'll need to find one. And asking when's the cooking stream? That would actually be sick. Cooking and ball talk? That's a stream idea right there. I actually kind of like that. That'd be sick. The doctor's cooking show? I would totally do that, dude. I'd love doing that. That'd be so much fun. That'd be awesome. Brent, you might have cooked there with your idea. Look at Arch. Viore. Yep, see, they say 3 seconds left on the ad, but here's a full 30-second Burger King ad. What is the best kind of soup and why is it minestrone? I feel like a lot of people like minestrone. I can get down with that. My favorite soup. Ooh, best kind of soup. See, I've weirdly, it's not that I'm not a huge soup person. I I don't mind a lot of broth-based dishes. I don't know where I'm going with this. I feel like I don't, What is my favorite soup, honestly? I've never I've never been a big soup person, but I like stews, I guess. I prefer stews over soup a little bit more. I just like a little bit of a thicker base, if that makes sense. Um, I mean, chicken noodle always has a special place in my heart. So basic, but so classic. Old reliable, the Tim Duncan of soups. Um, I would say like lasagna soup, but that's really just like a deconstructed lasagna, right? But that's good. That's good. Um, those are my answers. Oh, I will say, true. I that is a soup that I've actually had. Chicken wild rice soup, and I feel like that's a very North Dakota thing. I have had chicken wild rice soup. Brent, you might actually know this. There's a few people in chat that might know this. Spitfire chicken wild rice soup. Oh yeah. Shout out Spitfire. You might actually know what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. No, I don't that's valid. Chicken and rice clearing chicken and noodle. I get that. See, I don't know if you'd call this a soup, but like traditional ramen, that's good. If that's considered a soup, I don't know if it is, but if that's considered a soup, that's probably my favorite soup. Just like a traditional tonkatsu ramen. Oh yeah. I even eat the egg now. Look at how cultured I am. Another injury. There you go. First down. Is that Matthew Golden? No, that's Bo Melton. What am I talking about, dude? Isn't Matthew Golden zero, right? Where has he been, dude? Has he even like been targeted today? I feel like he's barely seen the ball. He has not been targeted. Is he just injured and I don't know about that? Where has he been, dude? Hmm. Yeah, true. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll have to put her on some chicken wild rice soup. There you go. I like it. Savion. Oh, good tackle. You know, Adoree Jackson has kind of been the person that gets picked on this defense, right? Great tackle right there, though. Love seeing that. Tough guy to bring down in space, Savion Williams. And it looked like he had some blockers out in front. If he was able to break that tackle, he might have. I don't know if he would have scored, but he would have popped a big one there. Instead, it's third down. Changing up things here. All right. Pick up the first. Nice run by Jacobs. Guy on Hell's Kitchen who dismissed rice by calling it poor people food. Oh, come on, dude. Rice is like a staple, dude. And also, like, who cares if it's poor people food? If it's good, it's good, you know? That's crazy. Rice really is the backbone of humanity. That's probably, unless I'm missing something, I feel like that's got to be the most universal food in the world, right? Like, it just transcends cultures, it transcends continents. Rice is it really is the backbone of humanity food. Humanity food. What am I saying? You know what I mean, right? It is society's one true food. Oh, looking for a comebacker there for Bo Melton. Dude, am I missing something? Is Matthew Golden still hurt? He's inactive. Okay. I completely missed that. I was like, I haven't seen him at all. That makes sense. That is why. Whew. Oh my gosh, Brandon Graham's on the field. That's right. Dude, he's out there. Oh, okay. Wicks again. Wicks again. That's a catch. I'm like openly rooting for Dontavion Wicks. You know what? Let's go. We'll take it though. Dude, what if this game goes to overtime? What if it's a 10-10 tie? He's the team leader, receiving yards with 38 today. Good lord. Oh, a little trickery. Eagles ready for it, staying home. That was a nice little spin move attempt by Savion, but he wasn't getting away from four of them. Rice fields are flooded to keep pests out because rice can grow in flooded area. Really? I didn't know that, actually. Huh, that is cool. I guess that makes sense. You keep your crops clean and it still grows the same either way. 0-yard pass. Fade away, love. Oh. Looking for Musgrave. I don't know that's a flag, dude. Oh, late flag. Late flag. I don't know. We'll have to see this one back. They had Jihad Campbell working on Luke Musgrave there. Oh. Let's see. Tiny bit of a grab. I guess he restricted him a little bit, but it's also just an incredibly tough catch, you know. How much of that is he couldn't catch it because he was interfered with versus how much that was he wasn't coming down with that either way? I don't know. That's a big call to make right there. Packers have a pulse now in the red zone. Screen to Jacobs. Breaks a tackle. All right. Nas Reed. Is this the first time the Packers have been in the red zone today? I think so, right? Yeah, they did struggle against the Panthers with that last week. They're talking about that in the broadcast right now. Oh, is he in? Touchdown. Oh, Lord, here we go. After all this, now we've had back-to-back touchdown drives. Here come the Packers. Oh, Lord. Sees his knee down. I can't tell from that angle. Oh, I was looking at the wrong player's leg. Oh, well. All right. Well, big answer. Now your defense has got to come through for you here. They did. They're like, oh, we can score. We can do that. Kick is up and good. 10-7. 10-7. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, look at the Grinch. The Grinch pulled up. Oh, it's madness with the reindeer. Oh. Man, my head is itchy. I love this hat, but sometimes my head just gets a little itchy when I wear it. What the Grinch doing? What the Grinch doing at Lambeau Field? He's trying to steal Christmas, obviously. That is pretty funny. He thought he could steal a whole holiday just by getting rid of the presents. But the true spirit of Christmas is not the material goods. It's the love that you share with your loved ones, you know? Brent, I got to tell you something. Me and Christine, we actually set up our Christmas tree on Saturday. It is not too early, you know? And I've typically been someone that's like, oh, let's let fall breathe a little bit, right? You gotta maybe wait till like Thanksgiving. My family tradition is we set up for Christmas usually like the weekend after Thanksgiving. But I gotta say, we just kind of had the itch. We just kind of had the itch. I'm ready for the holidays. I'm ready for I'm ready for that time of year. I don't know. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Sebastian, and I'm still kind of in that camp, but we saw the Christmas trees. We're like, let's do it. We set it up. Came with lights already. I love the multicolor lights. So we have the tree up at least. We're not gonna set up everything else until later, like probably after Thanksgiving. Then we'll set up like some other stuff. I mean, we don't have like a ton of Christmas decorations right now, but it is not a real tree. It is not a metal tree either, like from Charlie Brown, which was crazy to learn that like those were actually real things. Like metal trees were actually a thing in the US back in that day. Like I thought it was just like a joke or something. I couldn't tell you what it's made of, but it's like fake, synthetic little pricklies, if you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean, right? Like, um, a real tree probably won't last until Christmas, and we just don't want to deal with all that, at least for right now. Real tree at some point would be cool, but we have a fake tree for right now. You got a Christmas candle? Okay, okay. Sam's apartment still has this Christmas cactus up from 2 years ago. That's a vibe right there. I like that. Christmas cactus. I like that. That's awesome. Bring back metal trees, Brent says. I can't say that I've ever seen one in the flesh before. I've only seen them drawn in good old Charlie Brown. True. Spirit of Christmas is NBA. Well, the NFL is trying to snatch the NBA's chain now, right? They're trying to make that their holiday too, because the NFL needs everything. Yeah. No, you're right, Sebastian. Yeah. Well, let's see what we got here. Oh, Lane Johnson's back, and it's a big tackle for loss. It's Evan Williams. Here come the pack. Hang on a second. Look at him blitzing downhill from his safety position. Fills the hole. Boom. Boom. Metal trees actually went out of style in large part because of Charlie Brown. I could see it. Yeah. Because it's all about the synthetic commercialization of Christmas, and those metal trees are the perfect embodiment of that. I mean, Charles Schultz kind of cooked with that a little bit. Oh, batted away. Look who it is again. It's Keyshawn Nixon. Or was it just a low throw? Ah, it's just a low throw. He was in the area, though. He disrupted it. He has the Intimidator badge. Here we go. 3rd and 12, folks. Packers. Pulses beaten. Crowd in full throat. We've got shirtless men in the stands. It's cold, but not cold enough when you're drinking beer. Hurts has time. Devontae again. Oh my goodness. It's the Devontae Smith game. Oh, baby. That was cold. Oh, that's a filthy route right there. Oh, my Lord. Look at the tricks he's doing with his feet, just getting Nixon turned inside out. That is an unbelievable route right there. Sometimes you see like the sick double moves, and those get put on the route highlight reels, and those are nice, right? But that is true great brilliance in route running right there. And this is what the Eagles can do now. They're in a good spot now. We've seen Philly win so many games like this where they're up by just a little bit. It feels like they're clinging and maybe they're losing momentum, but their offense is just able to grind you out and finish off the game. They have won so many games in the Nick Sirianni era. by following this exact script. Let's see what we got here on 2nd and 7. Saquon nearly popped it there. 67 plus 2. Cooper Flagg scored 20 versus the Bucks. Okay. The original funny number. Man, Saquon nearly took that one to the house. Not to the house, but he... Here we go. 3rd down. How poetic would that be if the Eagles closed it out with a tush push here? They won't do it on this play, obviously, right? It's 3rd and 2. Using a timeout, I guess. Well, it's good you have 3 instead of 2, right? That's why you take that penalty earlier. Is still a little interesting. I mean, see, I guess they just didn't have whatever they had ready, right? Because, at this point, with 3:21 left in the game, it's not very likely that the Eagles would find themselves in a position where they're on defense and they need to try and get the ball back, Like, I guess the Packers, like if the Packers get the ball back, it'll probably be their last possession of regulation. And the Eagles wouldn't necessarily want to stop the clock, So I get, burning a timeout there to try and set yourself up for success on this 3rd and 2. Because, man, you move the chains a few more times, it's more or less over. Oh, look at that. Great play design right there. Give it to Saquon as the up back. There you go. Yeah, I did. It was sick. It was awesome. I did. Clock is running. Packers are holding on to their timeouts. I know, right? I know. All right. If you're Green Bay, depending on how this play goes right here, this 1st down play, that's going to determine how you use your timeouts. I mean, you've got the 2-minute warning too. It's big that they still have all 3 of their timeouts. But I think if you're looking at 2nd and 7, you got to call that. 2nd and 7 or better if you're the Packers. You're calling your timeout. Yep, you're calling it here. You have to. You're pushing your chips in the middle. Here we go. We got to get our stop right now on this set of downs. I mean, shoot, if you really play it well, right? If you get your stop here, you do have the 2-minute warning. You can get the ball back before the 2-minute warning. And if that would help you for potentially playing for a touchdown, Here we go, man. Here we go. North Greenville beat Gardner-Webb 92-81 in basketball. A D3 school. Okay. Love seeing stuff like that. Good for them. But if you're the Eagles here, let's just do some math. I mean, yeah, a couple of 1st downs now ends this game more or less, right? You're looking at, what is it, like 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6. If you got like 6 yards here, that honestly puts Green Bay in a terrible spot. In a weird way, you almost want to get 6 yards on this next play or something like that. If you could set up 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1, something super manageable. If you're Green Bay, you kind of have to call your timeout because you already called your first one. And then you still feel pretty good about picking up that 1st down. Now Green Bay's down to 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning. Yeah, I think if you're Philly, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Green Bay's probably going to be selling out to stop the run here, right? You wouldn't dare throw it if you're the Eagles here. That's an insane That's an insane risk to take. I don't think you could set yourself up for that, but Brent remembers his alma mater playing Oak Hills Christian College, extremely close game. I do not remember that. Talking about the good old Bison. Oh, let's go. Thank you, Sebastian. That's awesome. Appreciate you. You didn't fart it. Let's go. Dude, it's been a banner day for Super Chats, I gotta say. It's kind of very, very, it's not lost on me. I'm very appreciative of it, I think. Thank you guys. Seriously. That's awesome. 2nd and 8. Okay. Not 2nd and 7. 2nd and 8. Oh, they are throwing. Hurts, you gotta. Oh, I mean, oh boy. See, here's the tricky thing about that play, right? That's interest. That's calling a pass play is one thing. It's not like the worst idea in the world because, like, again, picking up a first down really screws the Packers over. Calling a play like that where you've got Hurts rolling out and he pretty much has like he rolls out so far, like if he takes the sack, that's a backbreaker, right? Like you can't do that. But then you throw it away and stop the clock. Calling a pass is one thing, but that specific type of pass, I don't know that you should have been doing that. Incomplete again, dude. Unbelievable. I don't think that was managed very well by Philly right there. Man alive. Packers have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning now. They're going to get the ball back with a heck of a lot of time to go score a touchdown potentially. I mean, man, like there's no way they're not going for this, dude. I mean, you are the Tush Push team. Like you got to put yourself in position where it's 4th and 1, not 4th and 8, you know? Yeah, they're going to punt. And I'd have to go back and watch the film and maybe have some smarter people weigh in to see if that 2nd down pass play was actually a designed rollout or not, or if it was just Micah Parsons' wrecking shop and Hurts had no choice but to roll out. But either way, Hurts rolling out that far, like when the play first started and there's nothing there, it's like, honestly, Hurts, you should just take the sack so the clock can keep running. But he's like 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's like, I don't know. I guess not. Oh, man. That honestly gives me, I don't know. They're going to punt. They're going to trust their defense to take them home. Plenty of time for the Packers, though. I mean, can they go 90 yards in 2 minutes? 3 clock stoppages. We'll see. I appreciate you, Sebastian. Let's go. Back to their old habits. Thought 3-and-out mania was over. It's never over. It's never over. 26 points now for Cooper. Okay, I see you, Super Cooper. NDSU won 108-14. Goodness gracious. Could be a John Boy's documentary about that. We're serious about success. Sebastian, you probably get that. We're serious about success. We're serious about success. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, incomplete. Looking for Wicks there. Not on the same page, it looks like. Eagles are 5-1 in 1-score games this year. Interesting. I guess that checks out, dude. I feel like every game they've played in this year has been close. Oh. Oh. Hoo, hoo, hoo. That's awesome. Well, here we go. Third down and 10, just like that. Maybe the Eagles were smart to just be like, our defense got us. Whew. Here we go. Is that Nolan Smith with pressure up the middle? He's come along a little bit. Here we go. It's third and game. I mean, if you're the Packers, like, you have two timeouts. You do have the 2-minute warning, but this is 4-down territory, is it not? Oh, Watson. There it is. Yeah, that Broncos game was crazy, dude. They really do just let their opponents hang around every once in a while, don't they? Here we go. 2-minute warning. 10-7. Dude, this game better not go to overtime. Please. Let's just wrap this up in regulation, man. No, it's not. It's not a bad idea trusting Vic Fangio. Worse things could be done, you know? Brent loves overtime, you know? I mean, how else? There's only one way to get to a tie, and that's overtime, right? We'll see. We'll see. So much for this game being, I mean, it's still like, it's only 11:06. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, that's not too bad for prime time game, but let's see. Speaking of Fangio, if the score holds, his old team and a new team would win by the same score. True. Broncos, right? Yeah, 10-7. Yeah. Yeah, we could see our second 10-7 primetime game this week. Maybe not double safeties, but we might get double 10-7. What you got to say? All right, we're back. We're back. Finally. Oh, look at that sick graphic for SVP. All right. Let's see if the Packers can find the end zone again. If the Eagles can get a stop. They still do have their 2 timeouts, and it's a lot easier to stop the clock on offense than it is on defense. Look out. Incomplete. That was a great blitz right there. Jalen Carter in the mix as well. They're highlighting Jacobs here. There was space for him. Yeah, Troy is right. He's not looking the right way there. There was plenty of space. That could have been a big play right there. He just slips out. A lot of space out there. Awkward looking throw and catch, man. Look out. Oh, off the fingertips. Oh, he's looking for Wicks there. That would have been the ultimate Dontavion Wicks moment. I dropped my phone. Oopsies. Romeo Dobbs is hurt now, too? Good Lord. So many injuries, man. They're going out of Dory Jackson again. That's been the story of this Eagles defense. There's some crossers with Watson and Wicks. That's a LaFleur staple right there. All right. Third down. Carter's standing up there, running a little stunt with him. Musgrave just short. Oh, how delicious would that be if they ran the tush push here? They're not gonna, right? I mean, they just don't really do it. How hilarious would that be, though, if they pulled out the tush push here? Here we go. 4th and 1, 4th and game. Would be pretty cool if they were just willing to do it, right? Flag down. We'll see about it. The ball's out. The ball is out. The ball's out. We'll see about the penalty. Did they jump? What are we looking at here? If it's against the Packers, it's game over. Oh, it's a legal formation. That's game. That's game. Even if they didn't recover, they were short. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you know what? I gotta say it. Wouldn't it be nice if the Packers could just run a play that's supposedly unstoppable and unbeatable in these short yardage situations? Wouldn't it be nice if there was just a play they could run that's legal, by the way, that they could use to pick up 4th downs at a really high rate? Maybe not 92% or anything, but I don't know. Wouldn't that be crazy if they could just, like, push their quarterbacks behind, forward? There's got to be, like, a crazy name for that, right? I'm sorry, man. The irony is delicious with that, right? The game ends on a failed 4th and 1 because they get in shotgun. I don't know, man. I don't know. I appreciate the irony of that a little bit. You know, you're right, Sebastian. I was half-hearted with that because I was more concerned about the penalty. I got you. The ball's out. 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 Oh, man. Oh, appreciate you tuning in, Ryan Assey. Let's go. That's awesome. You know, we did decent on our grid here today. We did decent. I got a lot of help from chat. Jack and Michael. I feel like the Doty boys came through a lot, but we did all right. We did all right. Rarity score was like around 100, so a few good ones. I did miss on Vince Young, though. That was pretty tough, but what can you do? What can you do? I think they ran one. They did. They ran one on the first drive, and the refs completely missed a false start, and it counted. But, oh, man. I say out in a very Canadian way. I'll take it. I'll take it. I sound like I could do a great Seinfeld impression. You know, I've never really watched the show before. I mean, I'm like vaguely aware of what Jerry Seinfeld sounds like. Vaguely. I know I say that word interestingly, as it was pointed out in the comment section of one of my videos. If I like locked in, I'm sure I could just like, and what's the deal with that? I don't even think that's remotely right, but but I don't know. If I locked in and listened to him for a little bit, then maybe I could impersonate him or something. But anyways, I don't know. It's just, look, I've accepted the play is probably going to get banned. I think it's delicious that the Eagles won this game in the way that they did. Oh, let's go. Monsters, Inc. Fun Day Football. Come on, baby. We will be there. Mike Wazowski cooking on an out route. Put Sully at defensive tackle. Randall at wide receiver. I feel like Roz would be like a linebacker. I'm always watching you, Wazowski. Always watching. That hurt the crap out of my throat to do it, but it was worth it. Oh, my Lord. My throat was already kind of sore. That almost killed me, but it was worth it. Oh, man. What's up with the dishwasher? How come there's no dish dryer? I feel like that sounds nothing like him, but true. True, Sebastian. Oh man. Hmm. Oh, Bert Emanuel. Well, if you call timeout here for Green Bay, you might still get the ball back, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, my voice has taken a serious hit. Did you make it back for the Roz from Monsters Inc. impression? That was crazy. I'm going to do it one more time because I feel like I've gained some steam back with my voice. You forgot to file your paperwork, Wazowski. That one wasn't as good. I could do better, I promise. That one was all right, but am I participating in No Shave November? I am not. I like to clean it up down here. I like to trim it every once in a while. I don't want things to get too primal, right? Did you like that, Chuck? um, but I've done it before. I've done it before when I was in high school. Things got a little crazy. But now that I have like actual facial hair, I try and maintain it decently. It gets a little prickly if it gets too long, so I gotta keep it nice and tamed. They are gonna get the ball back. They are gonna get it back. I mean, if you're the Eagles, you'll kick it here, right? It's well within field goal range for Jake Elliott. They'll take the three, most likely go up by 6 points. And then if you're Green Bay, you have to score a touchdown with no timeouts in a very short amount of time. We'll see, man. We'll see if they can pull it out. Are they going for it? I guess they don't have a lot of faith in their kicking game. Or are they just going to call timeout here? Yeah. Okay. I was like, there's no way. Okay. Oh, so I feel like I said no in no way really Canadian there. There's no way. Oh my gosh. What's that one Canadian podcast clip? I've seen it before. It's like, you're going to leave your moms out there to get smoked. Like, I'm trying to remember. Some of y'all might know what it is. I can't remember the actual quote of it, but it's like, you're not going to leave your moms to get smoked out there nowhere. Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan Nasty. That is tough. Losing your grid history, that is tough. But yeah, I'd love to see. You got to drop the grid in Discord or something. What? Offense stays out there? What? I'm Mr. Go for it. This is crazy, dude. Are we, dude? If they don't get it, the Packers only need a few. I mean, what, what, what? No, it's okay, Sebastian. I don't care. Like, what? Unbelievable. I'm sorry. That was stupid. I'm sorry. That was stupid. What are we doing, man? Dude, they only need like a few first downs to get to field goal range now. He's going to chuck it. Watson, incomplete. My goodness, dude. That was an obscene call. I just, 4th and 6, that's a long ways to go, man. If it was like 4th and 2, I'd get it, right? And Again, I get Jake Elliott hasn't had the best year, but it's like a 52-yarder. That's more than doable for him, right? That's perfectly reasonable. And again, you're looking at Packers would have needed a touchdown with about 30 seconds on the clock and no timeouts versus now, like, dude, they're close-ish to field goal range. They're right on the verge. They got to go quick now, right? They're probably, they might have to spike it. They might have to spike it. All right, they're not quite in field goal range yet, right? But man, you got to be careful now. There's 5 seconds. They're trotting them out, dude. Okay, this is the type of play where the monitor goes off. We're not going to have any spoils here. Dude, this is like a 64-yarder or something like that, isn't it? This is a long kick. And this, I mean, McManus has a big leg, but this ain't Denver, you know, like, oh my Lord. That's insane. They're showing snow flurries right now. They're showing the wind blowing. They're going to try and kick it. Dude, I swear, if this game goes to overtime because of this baloney, oh my gosh, it's a 65-yard. Nah, the kick hasn't happened yet, bro. It's timeout. I'm going to cover chat too. You know what? I'm going to cover chat too for a second. I mean, a 65-yarder in wind and flurries. I guess, right? I mean, I don't, it's either that or you try for the end zone. They're showing a little warm-up right now. You get a little warm-up in? Sirianni doesn't like it. Nice try, Brent. Dan Campbell's killed for going on 4th and 1 a year ago versus Packers. Even he would have gone for that 4th down. Probably not. I mean, I would be willing to bet the analytics probably don't even say, "Oh, now they're lining up to run a play on offense." Yeah, I mean, they're probably just like, "Nah, this ain't happening. This ain't gonna work." I mean, you got to be mighty quick here. Well, now they have to try it. So I guess you just try your luck there. 2 seconds left. Now you have to try it. That play worked. I mean, oh my Lord, dude. I might turn off chat for this one too, honestly. We're still streaming, I think, right? Hopefully I didn't like end my stream by doing that. I really hope not. I turned off the other monitor too. Okay, no, we're still going. We're still going. We're good. We're good. Not even close. This is the stupidest game ever. Somehow the Eagles win. This was a game. Yep, it's good. Overtime. 10-7. Dude, it's just so awesome how the Packers are performing below expectations and the Vikings are like, 9. Had to make it all about the Vikings at the end, right? That was crazy. Somehow the Eagles, it worked out. That's just whatever. All right. That was a fun stream, though. That was a lot of fun, man. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys tonight, watching this game, just chatting a little bit. Shout out the Grossi Posse for the raid. Appreciate it as always. We'll be back next Sunday morning, Pigskin pregame. Excited for that. Hope you guys will come back for that as well. But until then, I'm signing off. It's about my bedtime. I am going to go and chill. But until next time, appreciate you all. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you all next week. Let's go.